endless job. Bandit, dumbass. Play one of them if you wanna make it out. Yeah.
Look, all my diamonds wet. I be fucking endless bitches through my Snapchat. They send me pictures of that pussy, I don't chat back. She had a baby trying to fuck me, she snapped back. She know a nigga always capping, he'll snap back. And I just trashed the SRT and brought the Hellcat. You know a gangster gotta fall, but you gotta bounce back. And man, you niggas way too old to keep on asking where your ounce at. Nigga hit me for a brick, I'm rolling out the bed. They got 20 on your shit, we'll take this 40 to the head. Millennial clip, it got like 60, got like 30 in the cig. And only thing we got spares all the women and the kids. And let me tell you about my lady, that's my baby and she story bad. Last nigga brought her hugs, fully brought her Louis bags. Heard he disrespect my name, know them boys blew his ass. I don't know why sitting on all this money like I'm Mr. Krabs. I can pick out any bitch I want, I got the gift again. Any bitch that ever fuck with me ain't had to lift a bag. It's a motherfucking guarantee that she gon' get a bag. Best believe I keepin' all receipts, but I'm gon' send her back. Look, coronavirus gave my boys a takeoff. We was making 3,000 off an 8-ball. And not to mention taking hits like we was 8 off. Roll up all the baking soda like we had a bake-off. And all my niggas hustlers. That's probably the reason why these niggas never fuck with us. Cause all these half-ass plugs, you sell them half-ass drugs. And if you sell us that shit, you know what's stuck with us, don't kiss it. We gon' spin that bitch until we dizzy. We gon' find out everybody living, we gon' pop her like a willy. And we gon' keep them heats when they get chilly. And all my Glocks black on, they ready to get busy, no kizzy. Yeah, I peep the hate, but I got something for they dumb ass. All I need is one car with one Glock with one mask. Then I let off hella shots like I had a heat in both hands. All they gon' say a nigga Indy or the gunman. Boy, it ain't no joke with us, Montclair only go for us. They say the chlorine out of sections, fully it won't open up. Rollies residential when they bust, they probably vote for us. Endless, everything they keep on quoting us. And I was on the yachty with them thotties, shout out Bruce Court. Only time we don't want to smoke is when it's Newports. And I be trying to find myself a rabbit trapping D-boy. Endless keys on my block, they think we selling keyboards. I am only playing offense, on point like a shark fin. Brought my own water to Miami, I'm a dolphin. They like fully think he found himself, I never lost it. I can go to Neiman Marcus now on my closet. Cause I be overflowing with that drip shit, I'm a faucet. I got endless bitches that snacks, my phone a market. I gotta keep my foot on their neck, this shit a carpet. I don't give a fuck about these rappers, that shit is garbage. PG was home, they said that's not my paper. Now my man locked down and I still got that paper. Matter of fact, I'm getting cheese like that nacho flavor. I should call my nigga killer, this a nacho banger. I don't really need no features, this is nacho banger. All you hear is boom, boom, when that Glock go ringing. Straight to my cell, zoom, zoom, when that iPhone ringing. These niggas longer down with us because they blocks ain't banging.
I'm so retarded.
DanaJay ain't to be fucked with.
I'm so retarded.
DanaJay is the realest on these YouTube streets.
I'm so retarded.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
I'm so retarded.
Here we go, let's go. Oh,
I'm so retarded. Flow so retarded. Swag so retarded. We so retarded. I'm so retarded. Flow so retarded. Swag so retarded. We so retarded. I'm a retarded. I'm retarded. I'm retarded. I'm retarded. I'm retarded. I'm a retarded. I'm retarded. I'm retarded. I'm retarded. I'm retarded.
What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I don't ever disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass count, gotta make it last down. Start off slow, then I'ma beat it up. Hate on me if I know. Try to say stop when the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is watch you make your girlfriend. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. After causing ruckus in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
Woo! 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 That's all I can say. But had a good day today. How about y'all? Y'all know what it is. I'm live. This about to get brutal. And I'm gonna be nice about it. This is gonna be a nice, brutal live. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a nice, brutal live. I'm gonna put a lot of truth out there. And I dare anybody try to challenge me. I dare anybody. I heard a bunch of lies. Whew. Only thing I can say is, God damn. How many lies is a motherfucker gonna tell? Shit. I'm just lost. Like how many lies is a mother person gonna tell? That's all I want to know. How many lies? But this is what I'm going to do. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm going to send these texts out. Let people know I'm live on this channel. I know y'all tired of it. I'm tired of it too. But give me a second. Let me send these out. And then we're going to get into it. All right, let's go.
I'm so retarded. I'm so retarded. Yeah. I'm so retarded. I'm so retarded. I'm so retarded. Love so retarded. Swag so retarded. We so retarded. I'm so retarded. Love so retarded. Swag so retarded. We so retarded. I'm 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 so retarded. I be got done. Started tutti fruity styles in my leggy charm. Arm and hammer, arm no baking soda, but I'm whipping. My magic school bus got 26s and it's spinning. Haters keep on tripping like tied shoelaces. Real look retarded, but I ain't wearing braces. I'm thug hoes faces, retarded in the bed. My penis like a helmet, cause it get a lot of head. I'm eating on purple meds, cause my flow special head. Head on red, got me twisted like some dread. That ass real retarded. Hoes time to step, cause I'm retarded when I swing like retards in a wheelchair. I'm so retarded. Love so retarded. Swag so retarded. Be so retarded. I'm so retarded. Love so retarded. Swag so retarded. Be so retarded. I'm 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 retarded. Retarded cash from Reeves. I planted on the block. Retarded stacks looking like the Magic Bean star. I talk retarded shit like Kenny on South Park. Cause I'm retarded when I shoot. On point like a dog. Such a wild card. Cause you a joker. When I pump I squirt haters like a super soaker. I'm so retarded with mentally challenged hits. But if it don't make dollars then it don't make sense. See I'm a retard. Don't make me act retarded. Say I'm pro-retarded. Shawty I beg your pardon. I don't treat, not trick, but I trick them to a trick. My blow pop, they lit. Now I'm retarded in my knee. I'm so retarded. Love so retarded. Swag so retarded. Be so retarded. I'm so retarded. Love so retarded. Swag so retarded. Be so retarded. I'm 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 retarded. If haters get silly, I'ma get retarded. I'm talking a lot of trash. That's why you swag garbage. Retarded in the club, we popping Blowing kush from the jungle in the VIP with crack music, I be trapping every day. You can ask the DJ, dog, I get retarded play. Higher, buyer, pockets looking 9 months, cause I'm by my labor. I'm so retarded, love so retarded, swag so retarded, we so retarded. I'm so retarded, love so retarded, swag so retarded, we so retarded. I'm a retard, a retard, a retard, a retard, a retard. I'm a retard, a retard, a retard, a retard, a retard.
Okay. Okay, so what's going on now is the word on the curb from what I'm hearing is that, you know, it was a recording played today. Shabazz went live today. Bedbug went live today. Shit. It's a lot going on. But the only person who ain't go live was me. Until now. Well, one thing I'm always say, no matter what going on, it's going to be eyes in the sky. It's going to be eyes in the motherfucking sky. And one thing I understand is I've been the most solid, the most consistent, the most down to earth. My hands never got dirty. So it can't get no cleaner than that. My hands never got dirty. I never said nothing negative about Rob. I never did nothing crazy about Rob. None of that. Niggas mad because I had a conversation. Well, since everybody playing record and shit, why can't I? But I do want to tap into Hollywood next. She played something today that's key. And I'm going to play a little bit of it. And I want y'all to pay close attention. Each subject I'm going to break down. And it all leads back to two people. It all leads back to two people, right? But she played something that was key, right? If a person is secure about their story, it don't change, right? I have a problem with something. When you listen to Levi, his story don't change whether he's, hi, welcome back to Levi for Kelly, where the story is to be sold, not to be told. Or whether it's, listen to me, people, my cousin. The story don't change. When you listen to Prima Donna, the story don't change whether it's, hi, this is Prima Donna coming, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Or whether it's Prima Donna on your head like, look, y'all janky motherfuckers, da-da-da-da-da. The story don't change. When you listen to daintezjackson, whether it's, man, hell with you, or dissing this, or praise the Lord, or you can suck my, I'll pull up on you, the story don't change. Which have me thinking, what's up, Prima, what's up, Levi, and what's up, everybody in the chat? Which have me thinking, if your story is your story, who gives a fuck who you talk to? Who cares if they're recording? If you stand by your story and it's 100% accurate, who's worried about if you pull somebody's coattail or not. The problem is everybody was doing coattail stuff, but didn't want the next person to know. And you know that's going to keep trickling down. You're going to hear that a lot. Because as I talk about the overweight foxhound, as I talk about Captain Caveman and his YTF bitches, I said I wasn't going to cuss, but you got me there. As I talk about Jazmin Johnson, the one person that everybody was trying to hit, but nobody talk about that. Everybody on that platform, oh, Jazmin looked like a young girl, but wait a minute. Wasn't you trying to hit it? Then when she brought the thing about Dr. Rice out, everybody like, oh my God, not Dr. Rice, not Dr. Rice. Why not Dr. Rice? Ain't he a man? Don't he got a dick? Don't he got a balls? Don't he got a satisfaction to be filled? Let's keep it a buck. And we're going to talk adult talk today. I got a question. Why Dana wait till now to go live? I'm going to tell you. One, it's prime time. And y'all know I like to operate under the lights. Camera, action. Pay attention to my copyright signs. I operate under the lights. So, I want y'all to pay attention. And what's going on YouTube is the same thing that's going on in Robert's case and the same thing that's going on with the federal government. When the heat turn up, all of the oligarchs run. No. Don't run now. Don't run now. Thanks, God's gift. Don't run now. Why was y'all running? Why wasn't y'all running when y'all said DanaJay was the mole? DanaJay was this. DanaJay was that. Why wasn't you running then? And I had to stand tall and take the lashes. Wow. So I find it funny that when truth started coming out, the half and half was good. Instead of y'all doing the right thing and saying, you know what, Dana was right, I apologize. Y'all want to try to create beef. I'm not beefing with you. No. You want to argue. You trying to revive your channel. No. DanaJay don't want to argue. DanaJay just want to put facts out there. So let's put facts out there, right? Let's start off with Jazmin. I gotta get used to this double mic joint. I meant this double mouse joint. Let's start with Jazmin. Okay? Let's go. Because I want y'all to hear something. See, Hollywood Next put something out there today, and she ain't even know what she put out there. But I'm gonna point it out to you. Because I'm a theologian. I sit back and pick you apart. Then when you give me time to think, oh my God. Let's go.
Saying if there was anything, it would have been consensual, but because there's nothing that's come out about her story, I'm not gonna add any fuel to any of these fires that these people have put into place. But I do have receipts for you all for everything that I say. Like I told you, I may literally
stop. Prima donna, get out my head. Get out my head. And I'm going to leave that there for a reason. Watch.
Just be the only 1% in this fight that's for R. Kelly. And I ain't trying to take this away from others, but I'm just only can speak for myself, as everybody should self-proclaim themselves as doing their content. So don't take this as 8. And then, of course, Kelly, I'm not here for the same purposes that these late that she's already at work. So I'm like, well, I guess I can hang out with Dana for a little bit. Never thought that. Okay, so I take that back. This is a different scenario.
Okay, she said she'd rather hang out for Dana for a little bit because she said that her friend was at work. Lie. She ain't had nowhere to go. She was in a group, I'm my brother's keeper. I'm not going to leave another R. Kelly supporter on the side of the road in Chicago with nowhere to go. So what I did was, took her with me. Bad move. I should have left her till on the side of the road, but I took her with me. So, and what I will do is I'm going to look for a video. And y'all pay attention. I'm going to re-upload that video. That's when we all went to the store to get something to eat, me and her, and everything. Pay attention to the conversation. Let's finish.
Scenario. This is a different scenario. This is not related to the Shabazz. This is related to her experience to Chicago and getting to Chicago, not when she sat and met with Dr. Rice and all them. This is a total different experience. So please retract my last comment and statement. And this is her actual moment in time. All this is going to happen now. So the next day, Dana would wake up and was like, I'm going to go see Robert. And I was like, well, you're going to take me because you're not going to leave me here by myself. I don't know Chicago like that. So I will.
Stop. She said the next day, Dana said he going to go with the others. And she said, oh, no, you're going to take me with you. I don't know Chicago like that. Contradictory. You in an Airbnb. I said I'm leaving. You say, oh, no, you taking me with you because I don't know Chicago like that. But she was willing, as she say, to stand outside for 3 days until her friend came and got. I keep telling you, I'll sit back and pick it apart. And I love that Hollywood Next uploaded this because now y'all get to hear the truth. So let's make that make sense. Lie number 1.
We did the Trump hours. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is where he was singing happy birthday to his daughter. So I guess this is true. Mm-hmm. So we ended up meeting another lady named Denise, older lady. And she got a room. I didn't know it was a resident area and a hotel. Yeah. Okay, so this is where she goes into how there's a hotel side and there's a resident side, okay? I said, no, see, I remember meeting her too. I remember you. I was like, okay, cool. Go back. So they said, you came down. It was this Denise. She came downstairs. Okay. So next thing you know, now the lawyers came. Wait. Yeah, so I didn't know that. So when we got this, she came down because he was like, we're downstairs. And I'm thinking, oh, he's talking to Robert right now. So, okay, so now he's proving me wrong. Okay, so I thought he really was a mole, but actually he really said what he said he was. But once again, there goes another red flag. It was a lady that just came down. I'm like, okay. So next thing he turned out, it was this.
I'm going to explain all that. Just hold on.
Next thing you know, now the lawyers came. First it was Douglas, and I would not lie to you. Wait a minute. Hit the like button, y'all. This is some real content that y'all ain't never heard before over here on Team Next, Hollywood Next, or Pieces of the Puzzle. Let's put these pieces together one piece at a time. This girl, Jazmin Johnson, you have to remember, before she met up with Shabazz and before she met up with Dr. Rice or anybody, she came around as a supporter to come and support R. Kelly upcoming courts before he went to jail, y'all. Okay, before he was locked up. She was around.
Let's go here. Because, a lie don't care who tell it. So Jazmin's spitting lies. So let's keep it here. We get to Trump. I told the story many times. We get to Trump. And Denise had a room in Trump. Jazmin ain't had no food, no money. And Denise paid for her a pizza. And let her stay in her room. Jazmin was like, oh, you really don't know Robert, this and this and this. So I said, let's bet your refund check. And she was like, bet it. Okay. I put a hood on my head. I walked out. Robert pulled up. I walked out. Robert was coming in. Robert hit me 3 times in the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Baby boy, what's up? What's up? Pick your head up. What's going on? Man, I'm talking. He didn't even want to be around Jazmin. At all. He didn't know who Denise really was until that night, until I told Denise to come outside. And that's when them two got into it over a beer. So, let's finish because this is intriguing.
And this is her story I never shared. How much of this I'm gonna share with y'all? I told you I'm just trying to really get to the part where she speaks about Sylvia and Sylvia's daughter. But again,
oh, then I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I'm gonna see what else.
This content is about an hour and I don't know. So y'all getting a lot of.
Let me see, cause next I ain't play the whole thing, and
she's putting people out here, y'all, and her remark, I never meant to go this.
Okay. All right. So pretty much I'm gonna give you the backstory of it. Me and Rob talking after coming from the studio, right? I mean, not the studio. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Rob had a meeting with Greenberg, Doug, Nicole, and Ray. So when the meeting's over, that was like 2 hours. Me and Rob go outside. He told me come here. Went outside because he said he didn't want to talk around Denise and Jazmin because he didn't know they was. So we out there talking about a West Coast tour. We talking about a West Coast tour. Sylvia called. Oh, we on our way. I said, no, never mind. Robin gone. Cool. So I'm standing facing this way. Robert facing me this way. We talking. Only thing we hear is, oh my God. Oh my God. R. Kelly. Looking like, what the hell going on? Sylvia and them went and put their vehicle in valet and jumped out while the car was still running. So I had to tell Robert, like, yo, they the supporters, whatever. Boom. So, make a long story short, I'm going to fast forward some stuff. Sylvia and Demetra got into it about Dallas being brought to see Robert. All of him two wasn't there yet. Most of them was there, but D. Wilson ain't get there yet. From that point, and I'm just going to keep it a buck. From that point, all of us was talking about going out. Jazmin said, so I can go too. Robert said, oh, no. You look like a little girl. And then Rob said, do anybody know how to do any makeup? Sylvia said, yes. And my daughter Dallas know how to do makeup. So Robert said, no. I need them to make it look natural. And Sylvia said, yes, my daughter, she can make it look natural. See, look at my face. And I said, oh, yeah, because before then, she like a roadkill. And Sylvia was like, really, Dana? And everybody bust out laughing. And Rob said, oh, here we go. We know what that meant, but nobody else knew. So from that point, Jazmin was like, so I can't go? I'll go back to the Airbnb. And Rob just started cutting up. Rob said, look, and you're going to need a lot of makeup, and you're going to need about 10-inch heels, because you really look young. And she showed Robert her ID right in there. Robert said, oh, okay, cool. So me and Robert was like trying to figure out what we going to do and how we going to do it. So Robert said, look, I'm about to go run these steps. Y'all go get dressed, and we going to meet up at the special spot. Cool. So me and Jazmin go to the Airbnb. We doing us. Wasn't no force. Wasn't no nothing. I get a call. Yo, where you at? I said, I'm still at the Airbnb. What's going on? who these ladies right here? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. There shouldn't be no ladies there. I heard Sylvia's voice. So I immediately called Sylvia like, yo, what are you doing? Oh, we just came to go. Matter of fact, and we seen Robert go past in the Sprinter, so we just followed the Sprinter and jumped out. Next thing I know, Robert pulls off. And she's like, oh, he just pulled off on us. I was like, well, let me call and see what's going on. I knew what was going on because he already told me. So Rob was like, look, just give them the address to the gym. If they want to come, tell them to come to the gym. But that's a shit show. I said, I'll take care of it. So we get to the gym. I give Sylvia the address to the gym because she was driving. Ain't nobody tell her to keep the address. Well, Jazmin and Cash Jones on the three-way. Call Sylvia. Rob want me to come. Jazmin now. Rob want me to come to the gym. Can you give me the address? Sylvia claimed she said no. But then she turned around and gave her the address and said, if you tell anybody, I'm going to deny it. Why would you do that? Because, see, it don't fall back on nobody except for me. And I kept saying that. Like, yo, this is falling back on me and y'all don't care. So Sylvia, that night, lied and said it was Demetria, but it was really her that had a problem with everything they had to do had to go through me. Which lead me to Bedbug saying, oh, Robert don't know Dana. You're right. I get it. He don't know me. But everything had to go through me. But he don't know me. I get it. So as far as Jazmin, the lady from Canada paid her way up there. She ain't had nowhere to go. On the next night, and Denise was partying with me, Robert, and some of the brotherhood. And she had a little bit too much to drink. So Jazmin slept in Dunkin' Donuts that night. The night after that, Jazmin went to Olympia Fields with somebody that's supposed to have been her classmate and his girlfriend. Coming to find out, those were two people that she met off of a dating site called Tag. So they all went to go have sex. I'm thinking, Jazmin, cool. I leave. All hell breaks loose when I leave. People calling me like, yo, you know Jazmin's still up here. Nah, Jazmin been gone. Coming to find out, she's still in Chicago. But I'm going to stop here. The whole thing about I left and she sucked Robert off, that never happened. Coming from the gym, Robert was sitting in the back seat in the middle. It was some Gatorades and water right here. I was sitting where I always sit in the Sprinter, either in the back corner or on the side. Those are my two spots. Either in the back corner or the side. So this time I was on the side. Shabazz was here. D. Wilson was here. I forgot who else was in there. There was some other people in there. So they went to go drop Shabazz and him two off first in the Sprinter because everybody was going to catch Ubers back. And Rob asked, I said, nah, I'm going to ride with everybody. He was like, nah, man, we all get in the Sprinter so that way I know y'all good. From that point, him two was getting out. Jazmin kept trying to sit on Robert's lap. Robert said, nope, right there. Then he kept moving his coat. So when we all got out for him too, because I couldn't get the door, because I forgot how to open the door in the Sprinter, Jazmin insinuated, oh, my butt wet. And Robert said, the only thing your butt wet from is from some goddamn Gatorade and water. Better yet, I don't even want you next to me. Rob's words. So when we pulled up to the Airbnb where I was at, she got out first. She came back to the Sprinter. Do you have the code? So I gave her the code to get in. I'm talking to Robert about other stuff. Then me and Robert made the bet about the egg whites. I lost that bet because the egg whites were the best. Now, we getting into some other stuff. So, after I leave, Jazmin put out the lie that me and Robert had a threesome with her in Robert's house. I came out, broke that down. Lies. I asked her, where is the counter chair? I mean, where's the lazy boy chair in his crib? She couldn't tell me. But you said that we had a threesome with you on a chair. Let me correct another lie. Azriel was the only one out of town. Joy was home. When it was asked of Jazmin, what, did you and Joy do anything? And she said, no, I never seen Joy. Well, how can you be in the house and Joy was upstairs the whole time? Let's go here. When Joy came to get her package that was delivered to her. And she took Azriel's up as well. Where was Jazmin? They say Jazmin is JP. Says no, Jazmin is not. So Shabazz was only going off of what Jazmin had said to Dr. Rice. And Dr. Rice made it seem convincing. And then they contacted Shabazz. The 12-year-old girl. When Dr. Rice first said something to me about that, I was taken by surprise. Like, yo, ain't no 12-year-old girl, so what are you talking about? Coming to find out. And you're going to hear this person a lot. The 12-year-old girl wasn't 12. She's supposed to have been 14. She's supposed to have been sleeping with Rob, all this. It was LaToya X. LaToya Middleton. Sylvia befriended her. And they got into some type of conversation. And LaToya was with her boyfriend, she say, at a truck stop. Her boyfriend put her out. Sylvia went in and went out to the truck stop and brought LaToya to her house, and she stayed at LaToya's house. They was trying to come to my house. I ducked them out the whole time. Let's keep it facts. LaToya has been to a couple shows in Detroit. But anything after that, I can't say nothing. We was on Sylvia's channel. And if y'all remember the one with Orange Juice Jones, when LaToya started talking about her being underage sleeping with Robert, I did like this. I slumped down in a chair, and I got the hell off that panel, and I ain't never come back. I will not be a part of fuckery. Like I said, you ain't going to sit here and tell a story that I never seen or never heard of. And when it started getting hot, she kept saying that the feds was coming in looking for her, but I don't know. I don't know if the feds looking for her or not. I'm just trying to put it like this. If the feds was looking for you, right? 3 things that came out. Why is it that everybody else had to show up subpoena, but the feds can't find you? They go to Dominique's house. Dominique give them the Mickey and slip out the back door. Nobody can verify anything about you with the feds. Second thing, and you said, and you had a little boy by Robert. Nobody never seen this little boy. Nobody never heard this little boy. You doing your thing. I don't know. Third thing is you and Sylvia was tight. I don't know. And you said that Shabazz and Angelo tried to pull some stuff off on you, but then then you and Shabazz talked and y'all were cool. So I'm not understanding none of that. Let's listen to a little bit of Shabazz joint by Hollywood Next. She put that bombshell out there that Jazmin is really conflicted. And Jazmin went on every platform and said, "Oh no, Dana ain't never raped me." Of course I didn't. I said it once, I said it again. I was asleep. You put my man in your mouth while I was asleep. I'm a whole nigga. I'm gonna put it all in your mouth if it can fit. We did what we did. Simple as that. Next. So, let's listen to what Shabazz had to say about Sylvia. And I can fill in the puzzle.
Was searching, going through all kinds of leads. One of the leads that I found was via Facebook. At that time, you had the Me Too movement.
Stop, Preem.
You had the Him Too movement. You had all these different organizations that were popping up out of the woodwork. One that caught my attention, for some reason, someone had given me a lead on Facebook. And I think DanaJay had posted something about them coming or whatever and who was going to be there. So I reached out. I literally just reached out to DanaJay that way.
Yep.
As a result, he gave me some information and told me where they were going to be at. I think it was on the north side of Chicago.
Yep.
And DanaJay can fill in his own blanks as he listens. I can't remember the exact house, and people are going to come back at me and say again,
It was an Airbnb on the north side, but it was right, I would never forget it. It was right around the corner from the professional barbershop, Vinny Barbershop. I don't know where, but I just know that's where it was at.
Don't remember this, and so you suspect. And yo, dog, I just don't remember. I don't remember. I'm not going to keep trying to make an excuse for it. Believe whatever you want to believe. If I don't remember, I don't remember. But because the story is accurate and authentic, someone else is going to remember and fill in the blanks for me, dog. The point of the story is the story happened. So I find the house. When I get there, you got, I believe, Him Too. And at the time, I think they were wearing like orange shirts that said Free R. Kelly. And some of the people that were involved with Him Too were memorable because they were characters.
And I'm going to stop there. Me and Sylvia just had an argument. And Him Too had to break it up. Now, I could have been a selfish person. And when Shabazz pulled up, I could have been like, yo, it's just me, I'm out. But I looked for them too. I said, you know what? If I'm going to do this documentary, then they going to do it too. Because we was all rocking together. One band, one sound. At first, Him Too wasn't going to do it. Because they ain't want to be around Sylvia. So I said, no, let's come on do it. Atmos, what's up, bro? So let's finish. And when Shabazz came, he gave us the address where he was set up at, and we all went. Let's finish.
And I'm not saying characters in a nasty way. I mean, they were just characters. There was one girl who had an afro that was on some Angela Davis shit, and her shit was just out there, and it was mushy and messy and mashy. But I think in a different kind of way, on some Black Power shit, it was sexy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You know, all of that prim, proper, and trim shit, yeah, that's doable too. And everybody likes that. But sometimes just being as you are is sexy to me. It's kind of like seeing a female come out, you know, and she's going to the store. Now, that female might feel like she's not presentable or looks well enough for anyone to want to talk to her. And as a result of that, there are 1,000 niggas that try to talk to her. And in her mind, she's like, ew, I don't even look good. I don't want to talk to you. But sometimes it don't be about that because the nigga ain't always looking for the prim, proper, and trim. Sometimes they just want to see you as you are. Like, I want to see a girl sometimes as she is. I want to see in the morning. That's the one I want to see. I don't want to see the one that's at 7 o'clock with the makeup and the weave and the tight dress and all that shit. I want to see 7 o'clock in the motherfucking morning without the makeup, without the weave. And I want to see if that ass is as firm outside of that dress, just walking around as it is in that goddamn dress. Because the person I'm trying to fuck with is the one who let it fly. I need the core. I need the truth. I don't need the makeup. So at the end of the day, that afro was sexy to me. But it wasn't sexy to where it was going to be like, yo, shorty, what's good? Let me holler at you for a minute. Because I'm working. I don't do that. I've dealt with the white girls, and I'm sorry if I don't remember their names.
Jen and
Everybody
Lindsay
knows who I'm talking about.
Jen and Lindsay.
I've dealt with the him twos. I've dealt with all of the women that were involved in my documentary. I can't name them all, but there was never any kind of sexual anything for me. And even if I thought that they were attractive, I'm working, dog. I'm like, that shit is unprofessional. Like, nah, I'm not even going that route. So it was never that. The next person I see as a character was, you remember, and this is how I labeled her in my mind. Y'all remember the commercial, Just 'Cause of the Summertime? And I think it was a Dark and Lovely commercial. And they had the dark-skinned sister, and she had short hair, and she dyed it blonde. And it was just like something sexy for the summertime.
Let's get them likes up, yo.
Sassy, and she had a smart mouth, and she had a little weight on her. So it's like she was a character because, you know, she had that, I don't know, that kind of swag. That was Sylvia.
Let's get them likes up, yo.
The next person I seen after that was Sylvia's daughter, Dallas. So we immediately all start talking that night. Dana, the girl with the afro, him too, a couple other women, Sylvia, and her daughter.
And when we got to talking in the hotel, everybody was filming and it was late. Because I ain't getting a chair to film until like 3:30 in the morning. So everybody was filming and it was late. But Sylvia was so engulfed in Shabazz. I don't know what's going on, but she was so engulfed with Shabazz. From that point, what happened? Oh, Shabazz was like, do anybody want anything to eat? So they looked to me. And I was like, look, man, just get me a cheesecake. A strawberry cheesecake. Then I'm ready to go. I don't know if nobody else got paid. That wasn't my thing to overlook. I just said, give me a cheesecake. So that's finished.
I leave. This is the first introduction. We were going to have a next introduction, and the next introduction, I believe, was in the courthouse.
Wait. When we left, because I got to fill in some holes that Shabazz left out. When we left, Shabazz asked me, can I get in touch with Lisa and Cassandra? So I called Lisa on a three-way. And they wasn't even trying to talk to Shabazz because they didn't know who he was. So I told him, he trying to do a documentary for Robert. And then they got to talking to Shabazz, and next thing I know, they took off. And I'm looking like, hey, what's really going on? Let's finish.
Now we go to court. And I believe they didn't pack the court, but there was a decent sized amount of people.
It was approximately 39 people at the court. But listen to what he about to say. Pay attention.
During the court, I'm skipping. During the court proceedings or going to get into the court proceedings, there was about to be a fight.
Yep.
It was a fight over some catty bullshit that when I look back on it was some fuck shit.
Facts. That was a setup. Now, who really set that up, I don't know. What I do know is that before Shabazz got there, me and Sylvia had words. Me and Gucci had words. Me and Dr. Rogers had words. Dr. Rogers pulled out the police badge. I said, I ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. You ain't gonna disrespect me. And I said, fuck Sylvia. In front of the guards there. Next thing I know, Shabazz pop up. Shabazz walking down this way, I'm walking up. Shabazz looked me in my face. I was like, yo, what? And he's like, fuck you, bitch nigga. So I was like, man, fuck you. So I didn't know that Dr. Rogers had called Shabazz. Because Sylvia said that Dr. Rogers called Shabazz. I don't know. So I don't know who called Shabazz. I just know that, as he's stating, somebody called him down there. But don't hear from me. Listen. He gonna tell it.
And that was between me and Dana. And I can't remember if the fight was going to happen between me and Dana because of R. Kelly's sisters. I don't remember what, well, it was Dr. Rogers. But my part of the fight was in defense of one of them. It wasn't because I didn't like Dana or he said something about me. Nah, dog, my fight was because I was either defending the sisters or Dr. Rogers or something to that nature. Because I don't know Dana to have wanted to fight with the nigga.
That's the whole point that I was making the whole time. And everybody was like, hold on, what? But I always said, me and Shabazz ain't have a beef. It's something deeper than that. So now that is all coming out, it have the same crew involved. And somehow or another, Sylvia always around. So at the end of the day, when Dabolski went running talking about, yeah, man, my homeboy is about to trash Dana. No, y'all wasn't. What? None of that about to happen. What? None of that about to happen. What? None of that about to happen. And I mean that. His homeboy and was like, yo, I thought you was about to beef and with him, so we was about to jump on him. Not knowing that I heard the whole conversation of when he was like, yo, Dana trying to do da-da-da-da-da. That was the whole reason of me going over there to get close to him. Just so he can check my temperament and I can check his. Because if it was really that serious, why Dabolski sent people there to stake out what was going on and who was there, that let me know then that ain't none of them want no smoke. Even in their hometown. I'm not going to send somebody to a court case that I feel like I'm invested in just to see who's there and before I show up. So when court was over, I looked Dabolski in his face. What's up? I gave him a pound. Now all this, I looked over his shoulder while he was talking. That's cap. I ain't see Dabolski after that. I heard Dabolski was trying to sell t-shirts. I ain't care. I was talking to important people after that. That's why I just let people talk. Because sooner or later, the truth have to come out. Prima said that's why they provoke Dana so they can play victim, flip the narratives instead of facing the fact. I said 3 whole years ago, nobody had to follow him. Facts. Yes, they made him the topic. Facts. So, I didn't know why me and Shabazz got into it, but I'm standing up for myself. All he know is that he was called down there because I was there. And I had beef with them on the internet. So let's let Shabazz finish, because he's going to fill it in.
But he said something. I can't remember what, and I ain't like it. And I'm a serious dude on some, yo, you can be whoever you want to be. I'm not a gangster, I'm not a thug, I'm not none of that, but I'm still a man at the end of the day. And if I know
What's up, Bob? What up, J-Rock?
She's having a problem with a nigga, I am going to step up for that woman. And you know what? People have always told me, nigga, you gonna get killed by stepping up for these bitches. I've heard that verbatim in the streets. I've had niggas that we've been standing on the corner, a nigga might come out his mouth and say something wrong. Everybody laugh, but I'm the nigga to be like, yo, dog, what the fuck?
Wait a minute. Marshmallow in here?
Alright, oh, I got feelings. Oh, you finna get blocked. Yep, you finna get blocked. You put your cash out on my live. The devil is a liar.
What is you talking about? Yo, son, don't do that. And there's niggas that standing next to him that's like, yo, Baz, what the fuck is wrong with you, yo? What you always trying to say, Captain Save-A-Hole? Yo, that's somebody mama, nigga. The fuck you talking about? If you want to do that shit, don't do that shit while you standing next to me. At the end of the day, nigga, my name is Shabazz. That carries weight for me. I am Muslim. You go against everything that I believe in by you gonna stand here and call her a bitch or say some shit about suck my dick because she didn't want to talk to you. Nigga, you ain't spitting the right shit. That don't give you a right to disrespect her. That is what a Muslim and a man is supposed to fucking do. Bottom line. That's why me and DanaJay was getting ready to go at it. And I don't got no beef with Dana now. We cool. I don't have a problem with anyone. Let that just be clear from the gate. But here's what I'm saying.
Facts.
We go to court. After the court proceedings and the fiasco happens, we end up going to... Damn, and I thought about this yesterday because I couldn't remember the name again. That's my memory. But I think we went to Tavern on Rush. Tavern on Rush is one of R. Kelly's favorite places to eat. So there might have been 30 of us. It was about 30 of us. I think either sitting next to me or sitting across from me was Sylvia.
Marshall.
What's good, nigga? And I have a conversation individually with everyone because I'm trying to get information and listening to that side of the R. Kelly tribe. I tell her I'm making a documentary. I tell her exactly what I'm doing, how I'm setting it up, yada, yada. In between telling stories, here's Sylvia. Sylvia's married. Sylvia's married to, I believe, someone who's African. Now, understand, dog, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And if you're African and you're listening to me and you feel some type of way, then nigga, you just going to have to feel some type of way. Because what I'm about to say is the general consensus for people that I fuck with where I come from. Okay? I am not going to change what I'm going to say to keep from hurting your feelings or saying whatever.
Facts, Bob.
You have conversations, then you have conversations, nigga. And the conversation, nigga, is the conversation when you at home with your family in the kitchen and you motherfuckers is talking about them niggas ain't shit because y'all don't like American blacks. And I'm not saying everybody feels that way, but what I'm trying to say is there are conversations where the real people come out. So I'm getting ready to give you a conversation on how it really is. I'm not about to hold back. So at the end of the day, she's telling me this African shit. So in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, she changed the whole spectrum and goal of what I thought she was. You marry an African shorty? Like, yo, really? Like, yo, where I come from, yo, niggas was getting married to Africans, and Africans would be running up on females and offering them $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever because they need to get their parents to get in the country. I personally know 2 or 3 women who've done that. No bullshit. You know, I don't think it's like in the old days. In the old days, you had to marry an African and stay with them for a certain amount of time or something like that. And y'all have to, you know, do whatever it is that y'all had to do. I don't know if they would consummate the marriage, meaning if you actually had to have sex with that person, because I just couldn't even see it. And then, you know, I know our people are beautiful, and we come in all types of shades. But every time I seen somebody that married an African, they weren't the shade or the type of people that were appealing or attractive at all. And normally the way shit goes in real life, those be the ones with the money. The pretty Africans, however you define pretty, are broke where I come from. I'm not saying that as a general statement. I am telling you.
Then I'm going to go here real quick. I'm going to stop real quick because I'm going to talk about some stuff with Sylvia, man. Sylvia came in between a lot of good relationships. And I will talk about him too. Me and him too was cool, and we had our own little relationship. It was like a brother and sister joint, and we had our own little joint. I'm gonna say this: if it wasn't for certain people, others who's no longer on YouTube streets as they claim, and Sylvia, I don't think me and him too would have ever stopped rocking with each other. But I will say this. Sylvia created a scene. This is how I knew that Sylvia was working behind the scenes against me and lying. This is how the Kip blow up happened. Sylvia made a big scene to the ladies of him too. Then Sylvia called me after they called her out. And I said, look, running past them, I'm at work. Whatever y'all decide, then I'm rocking with it. When I get home, I get a call at 10:15 at night. I'm waking up like, yo, what's going on? The whole him too just going at me. You knew Kip said. I'm like, what are you talking about? So Sylvia had told them that I illegally recorded Kip talking about Aaliyah, and they wanted the video. I didn't know what they was talking about because I never illegally recorded anybody. So I was like, what are you talking about? From that point, that was the beginning, that was the ending of Dana and him too. It was just too much. So when they gave me the alternative, because I had met Sylvia and was rocking with Sylvia, I chose to rock with Sylvia. That created the Dana J him too beef. If you look in one of my videos, I had to come back and apologize to him too. But that created the beef. They went at me, I went at them. Because they was hurt. Because they was like, yo, you going to turn on us for her? And then when they did the same thing to me, I meant not him too, but Sylvia and them did the same thing to me. I was like, damn, now I know how him too felt. That's when I had to apologize to them. But all beefs, I mean, I'm going to keep it real. It wasn't really no real beefs. It was just some stuff that got stirred up on the internet. And if you notice, Shabazz and D came at me, I went at them. And you know that D Wilson frequents on the Baby Killer channel. I can't deal with that. That's just me. But when I seen D in New York, it was like family again. All love. So I do want to put that out there. And it is what it is. But I will say that now I've learned from those situations that now everything got to be on the up and up. And I got my sis Prima. I got a dream team. But that's all that matters. That's all that matters. No more Sylvia. That's over with. That's done. That's dead. Never to resurrect again. And some of the people that left to go with her, same way. And you're going to see one of the people when I get towards the end of what I'm talking about. So let's finish.
How I see things and what really goes on where I come from. When you walk into an African store where I come from, be it in the Bronx or be it in Brooklyn, them shit smell like shit and they are nasty as fuck. And then they have the nerve to have an attitude towards the American black, who I'm trying to spend money in this nasty, funky, smelly, stinky, shitty motherfucker.
Hey, Denise.
That's just what it is.
Hey, Denise, call in real quick.
Now, probably do they have nice stores and nice homes? I probably believe they do, because
678-545-2955. Call in for a second, Denise.
Shows where they say, why is it the only part of Africa that they show is the part that's impoverished, where the kids' ribs are sticking out? And I agree with that. Like, don't even use an African baby to get you support. You want to use the worst of the worst to make people aware of something so you can ask for $1. For 99 cents, you can feed the village of 16 people. What? What the fuck 99 cent gonna feed? Where?
Yep.
But if you feed small children,
I'm gonna say this. Shabourne been telling me that. And the reason why him two rock with Sylvia as long as they did, because they kept saying Dana, she a snake, and I kept taking up for her. That's just me. If I don't see it, I can't accuse nobody. But they were seeing what she was doing when I wasn't around. Let's finish.
and their ribs are sticking out and they're sick, you know, their stomachs are already small. So maybe one, I don't know where he's at or what and if she is with him, let me take that back. She wasn't with his ass then. She was up in my face.
Damn, Sylvia was trying to get
you can take that
Shabazz.
the way you want to take it. And I'm going to hit you with another punchline.
Hey,
Not
young
only
Jordan.
was she up in my face with the smiles and the googly eyes and the conversation, she accepted my money for me to feed her motherfucking ass. How about that? She didn't stop and say, no, Shabazz, don't pay for this. I got it. My African husband can pay for it with his Zumbuka Tukaluku card. She ain't do none of that. I paid with Visa.
Mel J.
Then it got a little more scandalous. As the day progressed, I think there was an individual
Thanks,
phone
Coretta.
call because I got a number, as does she have mine. And guess who came into play? Her daughter. Now be mindful, during the conversation of me finding out about the African husband and how she drove out here and why she always comes to the court cases and how she's this and how she's that, the daughter came into play.
Call in,
the reason why
Denise.
the daughter came into play is because I told her I was doing a documentary and I'm going to do reenactments. At the time of me telling her I'm doing reenactments,
Facts.
Azriel was in pro R. Kelly stage and flip R. Kelly stage because her part of the film had been done. So she was willing to allow her daughter to play Azriel Clary. Now, I'm going to go forward and then I'm going to come back. Forward.
Wait a minute, Shabazz. And before you do that, if y'all paid attention to what happened, hold on. You're live on the Dana J show, Carla. How can I help you?
Yes, Dana.
Okay. Hey, Denise, question.
Hey.
Jazmin said that she had sex with me to get close to Robert.
No. She had sex because that's what she chose to.
And
Because, you know, from my perspective, when she caught the megabus and you caught the megabus to come to Chicago, she ended up in Atlanta. And that's how y'all end up seeing each other. Because you didn't know that she was there and she approached you. And she really didn't have nowhere to go. And then that's when you made it to Chicago and you had told me, well, hey, I said, well, okay, I'm already here at Trump. So when y'all get settled in or whatever, the blah, 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 that's when y'all met me and everything. So she ended up staying with you, but she said she felt as though she needed to because she didn't have no money, because she didn't have nowhere to go.
well, she told everybody that she had money in Chicago.
No, she didn't have no money because when we was going with you to look for a T-Mobile to find, I don't know, something dealing with your phone. And, you know, she was hungry. She said she didn't have number $3. And I said, I got you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I fed her.
So when we was at the Trump, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Sylvia and them first pulled up and Sylvia had them spandex on, right? Can I say somebody smell like fish?
Right.
Was it any type of beefing or anything going on then?
No.
And didn't Jazmin state that Dana, and this is verbatim, Dana I need to be your right hand because I will never snake you, and your left hand don't need to know everything your right hand is doing.
Correct.
And you said hell no, let Dana be Dana.
Yep, I sure did.
Okay, so can you elaborate? And when Rob pulled up at the trunk,
He was like shocked, like where all these people coming from, He wasn't expecting all that, Even though Robert is a lovable person, but it's like, don't just pull up like that on me and jump out like whatever. I'm in front of my domain, your house, even though condo on one side, the hotel on one side. But he was like tripping, like where all these people coming from?
so
It was supposed to went through you so you can let Kels know what was going on. And you told them not to come until I tell you to come, but they end up putting up anyway.
so let's talk about this. I charge people $800 to come see Kels.
Never charge nobody to do nothing. Never. You never collected any money at all dealing with a meet and greet. None of that. Never.
Okay, so I got another question. When Robert first pulled up and me and Jazmin made that bet, okay, Robert see me,
y'all bet it $50.
right? And can Robert see me at all?
Yeah, Robert can see you anytime.
No, I'm talking about once I put the hood over my head.
Oh, no, Robert did not see you at all. That's when we were sitting in the lobby. Robert didn't know who you were from a pan of cane. A pan of cane. I mean, shit, I got it backwards.
A can of paint.
Yeah. There you go.
Up until I walked up on him, right?
Nah, he made you walk up on him, like he kept tapping you in your chest a couple of times, 3 or 4 times, like, baby boy, pick your head up. Where you going? And then that's when he was meeting his lawyers with his crew, and his crew went on upstairs to meet with, Steve Greenberg and Anton. But Robert stayed down there talking to you for at least 30 minutes, and I'm like, God damn, what all they got to talk about?
So when Doug Anton first walked up and when Greenberg first walked up, did Jazmin or did Jazmin not say, well, Dana, can you introduce me to all these people because they all know you, but they don't know me?
Right, yes. Because I was sitting on the couch, you know me, I'm to myself, but I observe shit.
And when Robert came out of his meeting, didn't he tell me to get up and come outside with him? Away from you and Jazmin?
Yep, he sure did.
And I was the one that told you to come outside, right?
Correct.
And that's when you and Robert got into it over goddamn beer.
Fuck it. That's my brother. Shit, I can cuss his ass out. Can't nobody else do it.
So I'm trying to figure out all this stuff because, Jazmin, the lady from Canada originally paid for her to get there, right?
It's somebody, I don't know if the lady was from Canada or somewhere. I can't think of that girl name. I cannot think, but she paid Jazmin way to get there.
Right.
Because really, Jazmin was not just going to try to support R. Kelly, but she was going to meet some other people to sleep with the other people.
Right. So let's go here. Second day.
Mm-hmm.
No. Let's say that first day.
Okay.
Didn't Jazmin come to you proudly talking about she slept with me?
Yes, she did. She didn't say nothing about no rape at all.
And what was your reply?
My reply was, well, how you gonna sleep with a dude you don't even know? And that's when she said, well, I didn't have nowhere to go, and I felt I needed to do that, so I slept with him.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Here's the next question. When did Jazmin ever go upstairs with Robert to his place and me and Robert ran a train on her?
It never happened. Never. Because, you got to look back then and, like when Kevin was around, this and that and the third, and he was trying to interview her. She was all disbobulated. Just like when Shabazz called in on Kevin's show that particular day and everything, she hurry up and hung up the phone because she was lying. You know, because Shabazz was supposed to go in on Jazmin.
Yep.
She hung up the phone.
Yep. She didn't want to talk to nobody that knew what was going on.
Exactly.
But now I'm about to drop exclusive for everybody, right?
Okay.
And only you and I know this. Now the world gonna know this.
Okay.
When Jazmin got put out and she was walking the streets of Atlanta not too long ago.
Huh?
And when Jazmin got put out of her mom's house and she was walking the streets of Atlanta not too long ago, and she called you and said that she was homeless.
She was staying at her aunt's house.
Okay, she was staying at her aunt's house. And she called you pretty much and said that she was homeless, right?
Yes.
Didn't she want you to ask me, can she stay with me?
Yes.
So if I raped her, why does she want to still stay with me?
But you know, it's crazy because, like, by listening to your last live by Shabazz, because, like, when I made it back from Chicago, and we was connected, talking every day, this and that and the third. So 9 out of 10, I'm thinking of she here, there, but she said she was staying with an old dude. So I'm assuming from listening to your last live, she was probably with Dr. Rice. You know what I mean? Because she was like, well, he left me. How he just going to leave me? I don't know nothing about this city, or I don't know nothing. I don't know where I'm at. Don't know how I'm going to get where I'm going.
And she was talking about me because I up and left.
No. This was when everybody had left.
Okay.
And by when you played that first episode dealing with Shabazz concerning Jazmin.
Okay.
And she was telling me she was with an older guy. And just like how she had called me, you know,
okay,
at then about, well, hey, I slept with Dr. Rice. What the fuck? Huh? Who does that? Come on now. You sleep with everybody that you meet? That's not cool. You have a child.
Then she said she slept with Robert, though.
But she never slept with Robert.
Right.
Never.
And she got mad when you left because she was like, oh, and Denise is with Robert in the van. I said, yeah, because I put in there.
Yeah, but for what? That's my brother. I ain't trying to go out there to sleep with him. Shit, I cuss him out. That's my brother. I'm not going to sleep with Robert.
So,
like how when we rode around after you put us in the van, the Sprinter or whatever you want to call it, then when at first he wanted to go from after he leaving south side of Chicago, going around to his old neighborhood when we had to walk 10 blocks. And I'm tired and everything. And so when Bobby had said, well, hey, you got to take your sis back to the Trump because, you know, she's getting ready to leave to go back to Houston. And he said, oh, yeah, and then that's when you was there, and that's when you got in the van, the Sprinter, and...
Wait. Everybody listen to what Robert said about Jazmin. Listen. Go ahead, Denise.
Like I say, when they brought me back to the Trump Tower so I can catch my ride to the airport. And once I got out, you know, we gave hugs, and I told everybody, you know, by this and that and the third, and you was right there. And then, so that's when Robert said, come on, Dana, let's go. We just to go, and Jazz was looking stupid, and she got real mad because she couldn't go with y'all at all.
So pretty much, she was trying to just get in where she could fit in, and Robert wasn't having it.
Exactly.
So let's fast forward. Let's rewind because that's the second day. Let's rewind back to the first day. So when me and Robert outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we was talking about the tour.
Right.
And they pulled up and jumped out.
Right. While the car was still going, and that's when the people from after a minute or two, that's when the people from the Trump Tower people put them off the property.
Right, because somebody had a sign out there, right?
Right.
So when everybody was talking about going, did Robert tell Jazmin and she need to get some 10-inch heels and something, and
Robert
because she
told
looked
her that she needed to at least have some heels on, have some kind of makeup on, have some kind of clothing on, because she looked like a little kid, and he wasn't having it.
And then Sylvia said, well, Dallas can do her makeup. And that's when I said Sylvia looked like roadkill, right or wrong.
You're right. You are very correct.
And that's when Demetria got into it with Sylvia, because Demetria was saying that Sylvia was trying to sell her daughter, right?
Yes.
Well, I guess Jazmin claimed that Azriel and Joycelyn wasn't there at Trump that weekend.
Jazmin was there. Azriel wasn't there.
Right, Azriel was with our father in Florida.
Yeah, because when I was waiting for my room at Trump Towers, I saw Jazmin and a dark chick, a little heavy chick, heavier than Jazmin, because Jazmin had on a black baseball cap and black and white Nike outfit and some white tennis shoes. And the girl had on some blue jeans and a sweatshirt and some tennis shoes. And they went, I guess they must have went and ordered some food, because they went down the stairways across the street, and they came right back and everything. But Azriel wasn't there. Because I even asked Robert, what was Azriel? He said she was in Florida. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they was able to go and come when they pleased. And like he was telling me, he say, I stopped them from going to the black mall because they was always harassing them. So he had to switch it up and let them go to where nothing but white folks be.
Facts. So, if you remember when everybody was leaving, me and Lolo, here's where Lolo come into play. Me and Lolo had to make them people come and get Jazmin from the Trump, right or wrong.
You're right.
Because they was talking about
she didn't, because Jazmin didn't know Lolo from Adam and Eve, but she started hanging around with him, for whatever reason, this and that and the third, and yes, Lolo had it was me, Lolo, and Jazmin, when I had ordered some pizza, and I said, well, instead of them deliver, I said, well, hey, if you don't mind, you could take me to go get it. He said, I don't have a problem with that, and that's what he did. And then that's when Jazmin was saying she was hanging around Lolo to me.
So pretty much when she went to Olympia Fields with that couple, and she had said that she came out there to eat pussy, right?
Yeah, she said she was gonna sleep with 2 women.
So I'm trying to figure out, how did it get to her sleeping with 2 women to her going upstairs and me and Rob having a threesome with her?
It never happened, because you know how tight Trump is. Ain't nobody just gonna let you get on no elevator at all. They're gonna call you, because they're just like when I hate to say it, but when I got drunk, she couldn't.
Wait.
What did you say, nigga?
Man.
Shaking these.
Dana. That's when I was talking to the deaf guy.
Yeah.
Make him talk.
Right.
But, it's like she couldn't even get on the elevator, even though she, my phone got left behind, and they told her she could not go up the stairs by herself.
Right.
That's when it was time to go to court for Robert's child support court. And then now I'm waking up, I'm hearing somebody banging on my door. I'm like, what the hell? I'm not doing anything. I finally woke up, and that's when they had Jasmine's right there, because it was 2 people. It was 2 of the attendant people that worked for Trump Towers.
Right.
And they asked me, do I know this little lady? And I say, yes, I do. And that's the only way she was able to get up to where I'm at. If I would have said no, she wouldn't be able to get in my room.
And And she also told somebody, oh yeah, that I peed on myself when I got in the elevator.
You ain't never peed on yourself. You were just goddamn in the corner shaking and talking about hurry up and let's get up there. That's it. What the fuck?
And that's when him too had an intervention with her, and because of the way that she was looking at court. And they was even talking about pitching in to buying her some clothes and stuff, right or wrong.
You're right on that part, but then after that, I didn't see nobody else because I had got a phone call, and I didn't know once you got in the courtroom, you know, not in the courtroom, but the waiting area to go get in the court, and I had left out, but they wouldn't let me back in. So that's when I went and hung out with Junebug.
Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out, when did I rape her?
You never did. Never. You never did. That's something she wanted to do.
And she came back for more.
Okay.
Look at the needle, okay? I'm just trying to figure out, because if I raped her, why would she go through the changes she went through?
You know, my thing is, you never raped her. My thing is, like I said once again, whoever is listening, and if they ever saw Kevin Terrell live, and they caught her in live, and when Siobhan called in on Kevin live, you know, that's when Kevin hung up on Siobhan for whatever reason, because Siobhan might have had something to say, but couldn't get it out. And it was kind of crazy because everybody knew Jazmin was lying.
So now I'm about to put the truth out there for a second about the Sylvia thing. When him to myself and Sylvia, when we all split, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why we all went over there with Sylvia was one, and because I thought she was, you know, telling the truth, and I just thought him too just wanted to do their own thing. And the second reason was because when I seen some of him two jump over there and with Kevin, but I said, oh hell no.
Right.
That's the only reason why. So it's like it kills me now that I took a beating for almost 3 years when a lot of these people knew the truth.
Right, exactly. But you know, sometimes people go through things and not understanding, because I know at the time when we was all rocking and everything, you know, Dee used to always get on you all the time.
Yep.
She always have. You know, that's why you call her Mama D.
Right. And me and Siobhan always got into beefs.
Because she was being big-headed with dealing with Siobhan. When Siobhan trying to say, well, Dana, no, you need to do it like this here, you need to do it like that, but, you know, you big-headed. You don't want to listen.
Right.
You know? But, can I get out the phone now? Because I need to talk to Babe.
Oh, Lord. Bye.
Bye. Hey, everybody. All right.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
So that's coming from somebody that was there through the thick and the thick and the thing and the thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's finish listening to Shabazz.
How the fuck you gonna be an R. Kelly avid supporter and fan when you're gonna have your own goddamn daughter go against R. Kelly?
Well, Shabazz, I'm gonna answer that for you. We witnessed this lady come out, and matter of fact, hold on. You don't gotta hear from me. You don't gotta hear from me. This is what we gonna do, okay? You don't gotta hear from me. We gonna do it this way. It killed me, Shabazz. It killed me last week when she came out talking about, y'all know that Azriel's a liar. But 2 weeks ago, she hit us with this.
She went down information which caused okay. I clean bathrooms, my bathroom. You
No, I'm sorry, I was wrong one. This one.
shut up, but she even trying to mess herself up, pressurizing herself on the stand, y'all. You remember that? Do you remember the one they told that she was not flipping? She the one was going off. But you guys going through right now. This girl's in pain because what? The love of her life is now gone.
So it kills me how she taking up for Azriel there, right? And then just last week she talking about, oh, we all know Azriel's a liar. Wait a minute. How are people allowing her to come back and jump back into something after she totally showed you how she felt? Prime example, this right here.
As a child supporter looks for your daughter to be associated with very person. Hey, let me explain something to you guys. What my daughter do, my daughter does in her life is her business, guys. You cannot dictate what happens to my child, but she has a business. Oh my God, y'all gotta stop that.
What?
Y'all really gotta stop that. For real. You can't dictate what happens with what my child does in her business. Come on now. Makes sense. Y'all make sense. You want Dallas to be broke and not have a business? Oh Lord have mercy. Jesus. Woo!
What Jesus got to do with it?
Woosa. Woosa. But Dallas don't know Robert. What? Y'all think Dallas supposed to stop or whatever business transaction she has because of Mr. Kelly? Come on now, stop.
Right, says 1936.
My daughter's a grown woman. She makes her own decision in her own life. Y'all gotta stop that.
So
I don't understand it. Keep your daughter out of this. Her daughter is grown. Yeah, thank you, Black Beauty. My daughter is 22 years old. She can. You think I'm gonna tell Dallas not to do certain things?
What?
You think that I'm gonna tell Dallas not to do certain things? And she'll tell me, Ma, that's you. They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's what she'll tell me. That's you, Ma.
Wow.
I ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Wow.
Now, y'all tell me last time your kids listened to what you said.
All the time.
No, but y'all gotta understand. Oh my God, y'all. You guys, I give my daughter has a freedom to think whatever she wants to think, whatever she wants to do. That is her prerogative. When she was younger, I taught her to go after her dream.
What up, Dale?
You understand what I'm saying? As long as she doesn't hurt anybody. I don't know why they're bringing up Dallas, because I guess Dallas, Azriel posted Dallas or some mess like that. I don't know. Dallas is a makeup artist in Atlanta. She's a makeup artist. People sees her website. They hire her. They hire her.
Wow.
Tell her to be careful. The girl probably did that girl makeup a while back. She probably just posted it now. I don't know who that. You know how many faces that girl do? I don't know every single customer that girl has. I tell her to take care of her business. As long as she does doing her own things and she ain't in my pocket, I'm good.
Wow.
I'm good. Why you defend? What?
Yeah, Queen Bee.
So that's why you defend Azriel and No, I've always defended Azriel. I've always defended Azriel. Y'all don't delete their message like.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Let me also address Azriel's situation, y'all. Azriel is 1 year older than my daughter. And you guys know, when you have young adults, they are not mature as us, the ones who've been through life, right? Azriel loved R. Kelly. That girl loved Mr. Kelly. Those people used and manipulated that girl into switching and changing on her. Because let me tell you, when you are in love with a man and you worship the ground the man walks on, and all of a sudden people start giving you false information about the man, showing you emails, which Tasha K and her daddy and Larry did that to change the woman's mind,
Absolutely,
Let me tell you something. That girl is not happy with what action she did. She knows she operated from hurt. She knows that. Because you know what? If you watch her channel, you'll see this girl is...
So how are you taking up for Robert and you with Azriel and them? But let's let Shabazz finish. Hold on.
Azriel went against R. Kelly. So Dallas was going to be the person to go against R. Kelly. And Dallas is the person to go against R. Kelly playing Azriel, but her mother is Sylvia. And let me tell you where we had a problem at. I had a problem in the bathroom with someone who was there because as we was talking, I think they rumored and it was spread around
it was
that
Shantae.
Dallas was up to play R. Kelly. Dallas was
What's up, Leah?
Azriel. So somebody in the
I got to talk to you, Leah. I'm going to call you today.
Paid? Now, be mindful. I've told you guys this from jump all the time. At the end of the day, I am going to compensate somebody for their time. I am going to do something for their time. That in particular incident, not only did I do something to show you what I'm saying, I paid for everybody's food that went to court that came to Tavern on the Rush. And there are 30 people. So before y'all start talking about the nigga lying and and I don't believe you, ask those people. The same way you can post the bullshit on Twitter, Instagram, and on this YouTube page, you can simply message somebody and say, did he do that? He did.
Right.
So in my eyes, because I knew her, and I'm putting this together, I'm making a profile, and I'm doing it as if I was a police officer. Because you know how police officers make profiles up according to people. So according to the incidents that I've already had an encounter with this young lady, which is Sylvia, in my head, I'm saying, I know she's putting her daughter up for sale. A, you then took my money to eat. B, and more importantly with this, you married a goddamn African that you're not with. C, you're dragging your daughter around the country because you idolize her and you're involved with this case and she's going to be a part. And now you're putting her directly in it as a result to try to get on. Her daughter didn't know no better because that's her mama. And her daughter was of age. And actually,
Callie,
reality,
what's up?
What really intrigued me about it was she really looked like Azriel. She just had a bigger chest.
True.
Did it seem weird to me? No. And the reason why it didn't seem weird to me at the time is because that's how the game go, dog. Like I was trying to get a film done. Did I think about what I'm saying right now at that time? It didn't seem weird to me at all because that's normal. That's what people do. If there's a way to come up or the way to make some extra money or the way to be involved in something and you have a hidden agenda and your agenda is to get your daughter on or get yourself on, that's what people are going to do. I've seen people in Hollywood where y'all going to... I've seen people in Hollywood where you would say, this is a legitimate network, okay? And they're white folks. And they will come in and get you to sign your life's rights away and give you a check for $250. And the people sit there and sign their life's rights away so they can be on camera. The white man then takes that film, puts it in something, and it's sold for perpetuity. You know what that means? Forever. And you've given it all up for a check for $250 and the right to say, I'm on BET.
Yep.
Like,
you're right. You're right,
and when you try to warn them and tell them, like, dog, don't sign that, because I've been in that situation. Don't do it. The black man or the black person feels like the publicity is something that's going to start and boost their career. And I'm going to tell you something. That shit don't do shit but make the nigga news. Yo, the first season of American Gangster, I was one of the producers on 2 of the shows were mine. When people say Shabazz back and keep it where it's supposed to be, you got your daughter up in here and she's for sale. You're not no better than Angelo. You worse than Angelo. Because you championing and headlining your daughter playing Azriel and Azriel flipped on R. Kelly. But you're championing R. Kelly. And perhaps maybe that's the reason why. Didn't R. Kelly remove you from his mailing list? Does R. Kelly fuck with you? Let's keep it real. You got your morning affirmations and you're this and you're that. Does R. Kelly fuck with you? No. Let's go even a little deeper. Doesn't your daughter now work for Azriel? Doesn't she apply her makeup? Like, yo, who you fooling? Who are you fooling? Now, let me give you another story. The story is after I put out the documentary, she felt that she was entitled or had a right to be a part of the documentary because I put her in. I have 30 to 45 minute footage of her as well.
Of course, correct.
Prove and show. So try me, shorty.
Much love.
Like,
thank you for staying.
Me. And you know what? Here's what I'm going to say. I don't want to even be disrespectful towards you because I don't feel that a man should be arguing with no female. But at the end of the day, I still also believe I have a son and I have a daughter. And I tell my son, if a female put her hands on you, you hit that person back. Bottom line. It can't be no don't hit no woman. If you step up outside yourself as a woman to a man, the man is supposed to handle his business accordingly. I'm not doing that with you. I'm just going to tell the truth. Look this shit up that I'm telling y'all.
Yep.
So in addition of her feeling a sense of entitlement, you know what she does? When a documentary comes out, she puts it on her channel on YouTube. And
listen, y'all.
Everybody. Pisses me off. Now I'm going to tell you a part 2 of the story for her. From the piss off from putting my shit on her YouTube channel. When I first reached out to get in contact with her, she says to me, I was just trying to help.
That's facts.
You trying to help? You trying to get views, shorty. You trying to get people to come to your goddamn channel with my documentary. The documentary is for sale. After we argue, she tells me, what's your Cash App? What? What's my Cash App? I have the text. She says she texts and she has this and she has that. Then she knows it's true. What are you going to do? Send me $19.99 for a view when you done let a couple of thousand people view the shit? That pissed me off. So I was going to...
And I'm going to say this. When Shabazz told her he was going to strike her, she went and held a private Zoom and had 60... The first time, she had 68 people in there watching it. Then she had 139 people in there the second time watching it. Go ahead, Shabazz.
Strike her. I had a team of lawyers. Trust me on that. I had my own individual lawyers, but I also had access to R. Kelly's lawyers. Now, for some small reason, it was strange reason is the word. Maybe I shouldn't say small reason. For a strange reason, she knew someone that actually knew one of R. Kelly's lawyers. I think his name is Gucci Gucci, whatever the nigga name is.
Well, let me stop you there. Gucci D'Souza was Sylvia's manager for Facebook. I mean, for YouTube. I'm sorry. And for YouTube. And he also was playing as a lawyer. I don't understand how that happened. How you go from a promoter to a lawyer and a manager? I'm not understanding. But I'm going to let Shabazz bring it down.
So she's obviously in panic mode. Because she arguing back and forth with me, and I'm not trying to hear none of that because there's nothing that you can say to me to justify you taking my documentary that is on a network being sold at $19.99 a pop.
Right,
and you can show it to a couple of thousand people, and you feel like you can do that because you were in it, and you were in it for a minimal amount of time because that shit she was saying, I wasn't trying to hear, and I wasn't even trying to show. I let you say what I felt was pertinent to the case, and that was going to be, that's it, that's all. I minimized that because after all of the filming was done, I started getting calls from the girls from him too. And some of them were scared. They were calling me and saying, Shabazz, don't put that out. Take me out of it. And that's because people were already threatening them just from the rumors of them being in it. So they didn't want to be involved with it. They felt like, nah, I don't want no parts of that. And they know who they are.
I was the first one to say I didn't want to be bothered with it. With the presidents, because my part was in there, but I didn't want to be bothered with it due to the fact that I got word that it was an Angelo production. That's what was said. And I called Shabazz and I was like, yo, just can you take me out of it because anything negative about Robert, I'm not with it. And Shabazz like, yo, are you sure? Yo, it's not for Robert, it's not against him. That's how I was able to tell y'all it's not for him and it's not against him. I was the first one to be able to tell y'all that. Let's finish.
So what I'm saying, all of this shit is verifiable. People can tell you that.
Yep.
So she felt like because she had enough balls to say it and didn't want to be removed, that she had a right to show it. And then she must have felt like because I had anticipated or we were going to use her daughter to play Azriel, she had even more of a right to do it. And it's like, yo, where the fuck you come up with that? Where you get that from? Who?
Now, Prima, I'm going to pause you right there, Shabazz. Prima makes a lot of sense. Because I think Angelo might have pushed that, or Dr. Rice might have pushed that. More so Dr. Rice might have pushed for Jazmin to be in there, so that way Azriel can see that somebody else and they slept with their man. You know what I mean? That makes sense. That makes sense. I ain't think about that, but that makes sense.
Who told you that shit? So now when I'm bringing it to her, and I'm not even doing it on a disrespectful level, I'm like, yo, what is wrong with you? Now it's a problem. So she goes to the Gucci Poochie nigga. The Gucci Poochie nigga gets on the telephone and calls one of Kelly's lawyers. Now what Gucci Poochie don't understand and don't realize, at the end of the day, I fuck with R. Kelly's lawyers. Like, that's why I don't understand when y'all people say, well, why is it or how is it that he could be talking to Jennifer Bongine, or why was she talking to him? Yo, why would she talk to him? Yo, let me tell you something, nigga. My footage and my property was a part of that case. So now if you really want to be, if you really want to be real about it, nigga, I could talk to the prosecution or the defense team, because what I have is valuable to both. One can fight for character, one can fight against character. I chose not to be involved at all. So I didn't ask the question of how did Gucci Poochie have one of R. Kelly's lawyers' information. I could care less about that. He doesn't know who I'm really messing with or who I'm connected to or how deep this shit really goes. But what he was getting ready to do was find out. Because in between that time, he started making threats about what he was going to do. What you going to do? So somebody in Chicago got wind of that shit. And the lawyer knew the person that got wind of it. And the rebuttal to what he was going to do, because his friend,
right, sus,
you know, whatever they are, told him whatever and sent him out on a mission. He was going to have a problem, dog. I'm telling you. And I told y'all guys before, it wasn't going to be for me. Without question, you run up on me, I'm going to show you who I am. Win, lose, or draw. Nigga, but I'm going to show you who I am. But the people who got the message that you sent, they wasn't trying to be win, lose, or draw. You was lose, lose, lose. And I hope
y'all remember when I came live and I said, Gucci, with whatever you doing, chill. Because them people after you. I said, let me talk to some folks and see if I can get you out of this. That's when he turned on me too.
Hope you still know this dude, because
this
you
we
on the
talking
phone and called one of the lawyers.
Listen.
But the lawyer that this in particular dude knew is a lawyer that's going to say, nah, we're not doing that. We're not having no problem, because he's a peaceful dude. He don't want to be involved with that shit. This is some lawyer shit. Like, a nigga ain't got time for that street shit and all that. And then ain't nobody really trying to have all time for that, because Sylvia was out of order for even putting my shit up in the first place. So how in the fuck are you going to defend something that this lady did? So the resolution was for her to take it down. Gucci Poochie pled his case about that shit with the lawyer for 30 minutes. The lawyer told me verbatim what happened. Now, this is also, bling, a subliminal to those who say, how does Shabazz talk to lawyers? If Sylvia has any honesty in her mind, in her heart, in her body, even if she's mad at me, you have to ask
hey, Georgia girl.
How does he know that? Because it's obvious one of the lawyers had to tell him. Y'all put too much stock in these lawyers and what y'all think is God. They're only people. And a lawyer is the biggest fucking liar on the planet, because they have to lie to get their clients off. So although they may put on a front and an image of being Virgin Mary, they are liars. They are professional liars. So stop with the stupidity of who's going to talk to who and who's not. Because at the end of the day, what you also don't realize is I own a media company. So I can come from 1 to 2, 3, 4 angles if I choose to. I can come as a reporter. Or I can come as a regular nigga on the street.
Right,
or I can come with some information as an investigator. I can wear different hats because I am in that category. And proof of being in that category is like I just said. How do I know the conversations between Gucci Poochie and the lawyer? Because Gucci Poochie ain't told me shit.
Fact, shorty.
But Gucci Poochie don't know he put himself in harm's way at that time. Because I don't got no beef with the nigga now. I'm not scared of him. I'm not scared of Sylvia. And I'm not even trying to start no shit. I am telling you, as I continue to keep telling you guys, my story. Fast forward some more. I get into it with Sylvia again. And I get into it with it again over Choke No Joke.
Listen, y'all.
Choke No Joke had scheduled an interview with R. Kelly's sisters.
Listen.
Let me reverse. I got the original contact for Choke No Joke from Sylvia. And the reason why I went after Choke No Joke from Sylvia is because Choke had used some of my material on his YouTube page. I didn't even come as aggressive or not. I thought in the beginning that he was being non-biased and he was reporting the news for what he was reporting for. Since then, he's gone 100% R. Kelly. I had a disagreement with him, and this is a personal disagreement because Choke was an informant on a case with somebody getting killed. I don't care how you want to say it, whether he was a witness or not. Because of my core, I built as is based on people standing up and taking their time and keeping their mouth shut. Underneath that, you don't go to the police. You just don't.
I'm down for it. Let me know.
Does that mean I don't like that man? Nah, I don't like what you did, son. I don't care how he feels about me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. At the end of the day, I just feel like the nigga was a rat. Bottom line. But that came after. Because initially, he just seemed like a regular down-to-earth dude that was telling a story. So I took it for that. I didn't have a contact with him. I wasn't going to Instagram him and DM him and all that. I went straight to somebody who knew him, which was Sylvia. As a result of that, we made contact. He started getting information and leads on people who were involved in the case and wanted to interview.
Facts, Freeman.
Somewhere along the line, that went wrong. Because he said some slick shit to the sisters. The sisters told me. Again, I'll say this again. I'm a firm believer that, nigga, if you want to threaten a female, then threaten a nigga too. Like, you got to be an equal opportunity asshole. And if I know that female, nah, dog, that's not going down.
And that was good, bro.
I don't care if you think R. Kelly's sisters ain't his sisters. I'm not going into all of that.
Great.
They are who R. Kelly allows them to be. And as of this time, he allows them to be his sisters. That's good enough for me, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck about all of that. But they're women. Now, I know people don't like them and they're going to say this about them, and I'm not going to be their defense team. No, not at all. But if I know that they're getting ready to be in harm's way based on the attitude of a man, what kind of nigga would I be to not say, shorty, don't do it? And that's what I told them. Don't go. They were en route. Don't go. She's on the phone telling me what this nigga is saying. Don't go. And because of his language and what he's saying to them, I text the nigga. I call the nigga. Like, yo, what's up with you and the sisters? Like, son, why you talking to them like that? And for me, it was funny because at the end of the day, if you really felt like that, why are you inviting them to an interview? You're already hostile. In my experience, once a nigga starts getting hostile, it just gets worse. It's not going to get better. Do you think that it was going to reverse? And if he's talking to you like that, yo, when people say red flags, if a man is talking to you from the gate, I'll smack the shit out you. What you think is going to happen when he gets in a relationship with you? He's going to stop? The nigga told you who he was from the gate. Now, if you my sister, my cousin, just a friend.
That'll never happen, sis.
I'm going to tell you, shorty, don't fuck with that. I'm firm on moral obligations. I have a moral obligation to do that, just as a man. That's what I did. Then me and him got into a beef for me taking up for them. understand something. I know there are people that really don't like them. For example, Bruce, R. Kelly's brother. R. Kelly's brother may have the position to say that or do the things that he does simply because that is R. Kelly's brother. Choke no joke, ain't R. Kelly's brother. And if it was R. Kelly's brother, I'll keep it 100 with you, dog.
I love you back, Miss Barbara.
Too, yo, I understand how you feel. Get your shit out, but you ain't about to put your hands on him, not in front of me. And that's that nigga brother. That's just how I'm on it with anybody. And it doesn't matter if that affects our relationship or whatever. It's just the right thing to do. And when I say shit like that, y'all be acting like I'm coming from left. Like I'm not just going to stand there and allow that shit to happen. So as a result, me and Choke got into a beef. The common denominator was I got the information from Sylvia to even get to Choke. But Sylvia's a snake.
Whoa. Prima said, Poochie, the guy trying to have an all-white yacht party celebrating Kelly without Kelly. Oh, and let's go here. The Brotherhood made me tell Gucci to take that flyer down because Rob wasn't going to be there, and that's false advertisement. I do want to say that.
She is a snake. There's nothing that you can tell me to change my mind. You cannot be for R. Kelly at all in my eyesight. And you got your daughter putting on the makeup of Azriel. And let me tell you something about Azriel and her characteristics. And I'm going to keep this quick because I've exceeded the hour. One of the stories that was told with Azriel and Joycelyn and R. Kelly, one of the stories that was told, understand what I just said, they would be sexual affairs. They were in a relationship. Azriel is an alpha. Azriel likes alpha shit. So let me give you an example of what alpha shit is. As you know, most people.
Hold on.
All right. Oh, I got feelings. Oh, you finna get blocked. Yep, you finna get blocked. You put your cash out on my live. The devil is a liar.
People like oral sex. Straight to the point. It could be foreplay before the main play, or it could just be the story.
Right.
It could be that's
right,
it, that's
Prima.
all. And they like to receive it. Some people like to give it. Some people like.
Queen B, you donated $300 to the New York rally. You can do an audit on that, and matter of fact, and you can let your bank know that your money was taken under false pretense, and he would have to pay that back.
To receive it. I think an alpha person is on the receiving end and they just like the pleasure of having that done to them. Within those sexual trysts between Kelly, Joycelyn, and
what's good, Jody?
Allegedly, after these sexual encounters
exactly,
done,
love yourself, you
as
know.
a result of her being number one, Joycelyn will get kicked out of the bed in the bedroom and made to go sleep on the couch. Dig what I'm saying to you. This is a story I'm not making up. This is a story that was told to me. After they were done doing whatever they were doing, Azriel and R. Kelly will remain in the bed and Joycelyn will get kicked and put on the couch. Joycelyn, according to Azriel, and at that time, was a participant.
Right.
Even in my documentary, when they were fighting, they were talking about you were sleeping with me. But Azriel was the man of that relationship. And what men don't like oral sex? The reason why I'm putting that out there to you is I want you to understand where I'm going with this. This girl is manipulative. This girl is an alpha. Because I know that, I stop and I think, damn, Sylvia, you put your daughter to put her makeup? Because when a person is doing a service or performing a service for you, I think that person is subservient. It doesn't make them weak. It makes them the person that they are working for. Meaning, your daughter is subservient to Azriel because she has her sit in place and she puts the powder puffs and whatever other shit women put on their face on her face. When you're dealing with a personality like Azriel turning your daughter out would be second nature. That's what you put her with. But you for R. Kelly. That's how bad you want fame? But you for R. Kelly. That's how bad you coming at me? but you for R. Kelly. How the fuck can you be for anybody? You for self, shorty. You don't even be able to realize if you look inside your inner self. You're for self. So what I simply suggest is you need to go over and look at your own shortcomings. Don't say Shabazz is a liar and Shabazz did this and Shabazz did that. Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, I am going to grant everything everyone says and says Shabazz is whatever he is. But what I want you to do is continue to be objective and think to yourself. If Shabazz is what you say Shabazz is and he did this and he had this encounter with someone else, that makes two people, right? Right. That's objective. Not selective, meaning you're just going to focus on Shabazz. No, You have to focus on both parties. So Shabazz takes 50% of the wrongdoing and the other person takes the other half, correct? If you don't think that way, there's nothing that I'm ever going to be able to say to make you understand exactly what I'm saying. And I want you people to realize and recognize what I'm saying. Those people that think that way, don't mess with them. Because in the R. Kelly case, in this R. Kelly scenario, there are groups. Some groups are moderate. Some groups are totally negative. Some groups are psychotic. Some groups are objective. Some groups are non-biased and some groups are biased. But there are different divisions within the entire R. Kelly scenario. I don't wish to be in a part of any of those groups. I'm not knocking you for however you do what you do. But yo, if you come at me and I know you, I've dealt with you, I am going to tell the truth. Facts. If you don't know me and you have an objective thought or you feel like you feel and you say that I don't agree with Shabazz, that's fine. You don't know me. I don't know you. I can't try to change your mind. But if you know me and I've dealt with you, that's something different.
No problem.
Because now I have a right to say something back to you. I'm not going to try to bully you or I ain't on all that. But I'm not just going to sit here and allow you to sit there and lie and say some bullshit to me and not analyze and think about the things that you've done yourself before I accept what you say about me. Like, why would I do that? That's just what it is for me. I didn't want to turn anything into a personal attack. And to be totally honest, it still ain't personal because I'm a...
Let us pray the pimp's prayer. Lord, please pray for the soul of this bitch and guide my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord, so that she might learn a hoe's place.
I still fuck with DJ Tyson. I still fuck with DanaJay. I'm not mad at Choke No Joke. I'm not mad at Sylvia. I'm not mad at Dr. Rogers. I'm not mad at the sisters. I'm not mad at anyone. But if I know you and if we've had an encounter, I am going to speak on the encounter. Now you can try to spin it, flip it, twist it, turn it, do whatever you want to do to make it fit your narrative or your mentality. That's fine. But just understand that Shabazz gonna tell the truth. My truth. Your truth might be different because just like I said earlier, that car wreck, in that car wreck, there are going to be eyes from all different walks of life, and their common denominator with all of those mentalities and eyes is they are going to slow down to look at the accident.
Right.
That's objective thinking. So directly to you, Sylvia, if you take my recording and you play it on your channel, you have a right to. You have a right to a rebuttal. You have a right to defend yourself. I'm not mad at you for that. But don't lie on me. And stop fronting. Stop acting like you're something that you're not. You can act like that for the people that don't really know, but I know. I was in front of you. I sat down with you. I listened to your story about your goddamn African husband. I watched what you did with Poochie Gucci or Gucci Poochie, whatever that nigga name was. And I watched him cop his pleas to the legal team. I watched niggas call off some shit. That's all I'm gonna say to that. And I don't want to turn this into, this is some gangster shit or some street shit. Yo, dog, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Yo, what people don't understand, and I'm gonna make this quick because I've really exceeded the time limit. What people don't understand is on the legal side, the street side, the corporate side, There are always people that someone is going to get, and they get the people that they feel they can do the job based on their credibility or based on their credentials. Someone came to get me. Someone co-signed that. Someone endorsed it because I had all of the qualities, the skills, and the know-how to get the job done. I was allowed and I was enabled to be able to get to next to a lot of people. That's a skill set, dog. And you know where that skill set comes from? The streets. I dealt with dope fiends, crackheads, drunks. Yo, so we are, and I'm going to say this, I don't care who likes it and doesn't. If you are a criminal, you have criminal behavior, you have criminal past, we are the most brilliant motherfuckers that there are. We can outshine, outwalk, outperform, and outdo any corporate CEO 500 any goddamn day. Because we train for that, dog. And I'm not just gonna say
hold on.
I'm gonna say black people. If you from the hood and you from the ghetto, nigga, you know how to maneuver. That's a prerequisite to being ghetto.
Facts, Freeman.
These niggas don't understand. And those that do, you know what they say? The same way I said. There are doors that I can't walk through in white America. So you know what I do? I hire somebody to walk through for me. There are things that them white folks can't get, and especially in the R. Kelly case. So guess what they did? They went and got a nigga. And the nigga they just happened to so get was me. And whether you like it or not, whether I'm qualified, whether I'm not a journalist, whether any negativity that you have to say about me, the shit that I produced ended up being in a court of law, a federal court.
All right. So, the next thing I'm gonna go to, because Shabazz verified, Dr. Rogers verified some stuff, because I got some stuff that I need to get to real quick, and I know, you know, a lot of things going on. So what I'm gonna do is this right here. I'm gonna make, well, but it's gonna be quick. Azriel put out a rap song, right? And, you know, since they using people rap songs in court, I want y'all to listen to Azriel's rap song. Listen to this. This proves that Robert didn't force nobody to do nothing, didn't beat nobody with a shoe, and didn't do none of that. Watch this. Listen to this.
Wait, let me stop it. And let me just tell you, let me just say what I'm getting ready to say to you. The reason why it's like that is because although, you know, I'm doing what I'm doing, stop playing. Let me stop this.
Listen to this song.
Here we go. There we go.
Eat it good, like it from the hood. Give me a thug, nigga. I need all that.
You don't know who this is, right?
This pussy slapping. Fuck, I look like eat it good, like it from the hood. Give me a thug, nigga. I need all that good. Nut on your goals, say he feel it on his toes. This pussy slapping. Fuck, I look like bitch, I'm running shit. Yo, nigga tryna rumble with my clip. This pussy hit. Got niggas and bitches tryna get it hit. You mistaken, ho, if you think that you ain't taste this clip. Cause your nigga was here last week and he made this pussy leak. Taste, ho, you know I keep the pressure on they throat. You can play if you want it, but just know I carry it toe. Bitch, you tweaking, this the carrying more than just some gun. I like my niggas, how I like my liquor, darker than some rock. Eat it good, like it from the hood. Give me a thug, nigga, I need all that wood. Nut on your goals, say he feel it on his toe. This pussy slapping, fuck, I look like
That's enough.
So that song, right? She's pretty much talking about how she like her vagina ate and how she like to get stuck and all that. Cool. Y'all know me. The soundbite king needs that. So I'm gonna move along real quick, right? And I got some recordings set up. And when y'all see these recordings, y'all gonna laugh. I'm gonna put this on the back. I'm gonna save that for last. So I want y'all to see this. No, I'm gonna save that for last too. Hold on. I want y'all to see this because we almost done. I want y'all to see this. Not that I have nothing to worry about, but I want y'all to see the go along, get along gang. You have this brother who says R. Kelly goofy, he guilty. They're going to lock him up like Bill, etc. ... Right? Then you got this switch hitter who says, I took advantage of Kel's vulnerability, right? Then you have this person, don't know who this is, said I stole Gene Story, the African guy, right? Then you have, hold on, let's finish. Then you have this nigga, this switch hitter. R. Kelly was extremely vulnerable prior to his arrest. Like, you don't know what's going on. You ain't never been around. But this same nigga said that he believed R. Kelly is guilty. So then I'm going to skip down. This thing said he steals everyone's life story because he hates his own life. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm going to get out of that and I'm going to go here. Then you have this one. They don't know him, man. Okay, that's fine. He needs to be president of a fan club group. Yeah, okay, whatever you want to call me. Now they saying that I took $1,500 from the defense fund. Okay, whatever. This old bitch pop up. He should have a Grammy by now. You know what, bitch? You should have a husband by now. And tell your husband to stay off of the Dream Team women, nigga. Then he says, I took advantage of Kel. Okay, y'all seen that. Let's finish. Let's get to it. Hold on. Now, here's the hating shit. Eva Johnson said, chasing a dream that's never going to happen or come true. Okay, you're right. You got this one talking about break it down. Break what down? He can't read. Then you have this one that says, knows all these celebs, but you not in none of they camp, entourage, or given a job or opportunity. Laughing emojis, hashtag bozo. Okay. Then you have this bifocal freak that says he don't know no damn body. You're right. Then you got this one say he's a clown. You're right. I got all that. Right? I get all that. Then you got this pissy head nigga. Y'all know who this is. That says, hey Dana, Rob don't discuss you cause you're just a fan. And he don't know you. Okay. You're just a fan. Okay. Like Sylvia. Okay, he didn't write this. You was just coming around to make yourselves noticeable. Like any other groupie fan. Okay. You seen the opportunity to, wait a minute, he might have wrote that. To infiltrate. And you took it. Okay. At that time, R. Kelly was vulnerable because of the surviving lies, and he may needed some fan support. Okay. And y'all jump on it. Okay. I really wish he didn't meet malicious people like you and Sylvia. Okay. Y'all clout chasers. Been one since 2019. Okay. Stop lying to those people. Stop using the PI name in vain. Okay. Won't you tell R. Kelly fan, which is now your slow groupies, that you're being investigated for the R. Kelly Defense Fund dealing with Doug Anton, and that you might be finally going to jail. Okay. The PI don't speak on you because there's nothing else to say about you. Okay. You're a fraud, just like his fake ass cousin Levi. Okay. Never seen this much dick riding in my life. Stop right there. That just clarified two things. One, all of y'all in the same gang together, right? You, the PI, hell, but they came from your channel. Him and his wife. All of y'all in the same gang, right? It also signifies to me that all of y'all has said that Robert was guilty, right? But see, you can't say that shit now, though. Not when I'm holding on to shit like this.
Hello?
What's up, kid?
What up, Sam? No. You good. I'm done. You good. I just, see, that's Doug Anton.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
It's
See, the whole thing was, people were saying that, you know, but
they thought you had created it. Yeah, I know.
Nah.
I got it. You ain't got to explain it to me. Trust me, you good. We're going to pump that bitch up. Hell yeah.
Did you talk to Lily?
I ain't talked to her yet. She texted me, yesterday.
What she text you?
About her health, it's not looking good.
What else she saying in that note?
Shit. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look down it real quick. Let me see. Yeah, she was talking about her health and ain't looking good.
And it's any day now?
She didn't say.
This is where he tried to put Hollywood Next on the phone, and then he tried to play like he ain't know how she got on there. Come on, man. This when he was sitting in Denise's bathroom jerking off to Hollywood Next voice. Okay, let's finish.
Any day now. Come on.
They probably think I'm some old ghetto ass bitch, huh?
You is ghetto. Get up to there. How you get on fucking call? Hold on, then. The fuck is that conference call? Alright, drop that call. Yeah. Alright. Alright, we got it, yeah. She changed her name on Facebook, too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We put Felicia Evans. Alright, this was she said. She said, she didn't want nobody to know. She said she came from crying. SBL. SBL said something powerful to her. I said, what's going on? She said, it's spread it. Please don't say it. And I said, okay. So, she said she don't want to talk about it. Now, BT, because we birthday twins. She said, I don't want to talk about it now. She said, try me tomorrow. She said, I have, and I'm keeping it fake. I have a please tell Dana and BT. She said, I have, and I'm keeping it. She said, I'm keeping it faith. I have a please tell Dana. And BT not to broadcast it. Pray. I'm to God, my time is winding down. I may not see my brother come home. This dumb because it's spread to my liver.
Yep.
The triple the dose of what's that? Natural triax or something. But I'm all right. I just need to start making my rounds. My mother sat on my bed last night and told me to get ready, and she's waiting. I broke out in tears because my kid still doesn't know. This is a harder pill to swallow than before. By my grace of God, they're catching it. Love you, and tell my Kelly sisters that I love them too. I asked you to get out the food. I guess she was sending this to you as she sent it to me.
Right.
Yes.
And she was telling me to make it right with the blog. But like I told her, but I said, I don't have an issue with nobody. It's just that the way I was done, an apology is needed. You know what I'm saying? For it to be genuine.
You said what?
But I told her, but I said, I don't have an issue with nobody, but apology is needed for it to be genuine. And sometimes, and the best apology is the one that you never get. So I told her, I don't got no beef with nobody, but I just, you know, to certain people, I just choose that not to rock with, you know.
Yeah, but as I always said, Danny, you ain't got to rock with a person, apologize to them, just keep the shit moving, man. Sometimes the forgiveness is not really them, the forgiveness is for you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what she's basically trying to say, what I was trying to tell you, you know, on your line, like, man, break it. Whoever you was dealing with, man, just open that can of worms and close that can of worms. Just keep it moving. I'm keeping it moving.
That's what I did.
I'm not, yeah, I mean, you ain't beefing with nobody now. Ain't nothing else to apologize. I think that day when you did one live, after I did mine, I think that shut a lot of shit down. So I ain't go back to really do again. What's to do? Nothing. Now it's just the positive that we just got, just sail off of that and just keep it pushing, keep pushing, keep it pushing. Now I'm gonna really push the fence line now. When I text that, I didn't. When I listened to you said I'm gonna let people know the R. Kelly defense fund, the one that Dana was promoting, that is the one for Doug and Tom. So everybody knows. I'm gonna push that some more. And yeah, that's why I misread.
That's why I said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. I thought you said it was fake. I thought you said I'm being investigated.
After I did mine, I think that shut a lot of shit down. So I ain't go back to really do again. What's to do? Nothing. Now it's just the positive that we just got. Just sail off of that and just keep it pushing, keep pushing, keep it pushing. Now I'm gonna really push the fence line now. When I text that, I didn't. When I listened to you said I'm gonna let people know the R. Kelly defense fund, the one that Dana was promoting, that is the one for Doug and Tom. So everybody knows. I'm gonna push that some more. And yeah, that's why I misread.
That's why I said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. But I thought I'm going to jail for that. But moving right along, we can go ahead and go to this way. We can go this way.
Hello?
What's up, kid?
What up, Sam? No. You good. I'm done. You good. I just see that's Doug and Tom.
Go ahead.
Hello?
You.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you to take me off the block on your line.
Yeah, I did. I did. Check and see now.
Check and see now. You still on there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
right, Kelly.
I took you off.
Okay, cool, man. That was a good line, man. Hey, listen, Danny, you ain't gotta prove shit to them no more, man. You good, man. You are set. You know, and like I say, it just go back to the very first day, bro, when I was like, man, you ain't got to prove shit to nobody no more.
Right.
The word is out already. You know what I'm saying? Kel say he love you. You know what the rest of it is? Hey, it's out there.
Hold on,
wait.
Like
I say, it just go back to the...
Wait. Did you just say what I think you just said? Let's. But y'all say I don't know him, right? But listen.
You are set. You know, and like I say, it just go back to the very first day, bro, when I was like, man, you ain't got to prove shit to nobody no more.
Right.
The word is out already. You know what I'm saying? Kel say he love you. You know what the rest of it is? Hey, ain't got nothing else to talk about. Let them talk, man. That's why I said they talked about Jesus, man. You ain't got to do shit. And I meant to tell you on your line, too, that Phases knew what he was saying. Well, I ain't gonna say she knew what he was saying, but she didn't really stop him because she acted like she wanted to ask him, is it something you could tell us? You know.
Wait. Let's go back here.
You ain't gotta prove shit to them no more, man. You good, man. You are set. You know, and like I say, it just go back to the very first day, bro, when I was like, man, you ain't gotta prove shit to nobody no more.
Right.
The word is out already. You know what I'm saying? Kel say he love you. You know what the rest of it is? Hey, Ain't got nothing else. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Let them talk, man. That's why I said they talked about Jesus, man. They ain't gotta,
Thanks, bro.
They ain't got to do shit.
That's my sis for real.
Line too, that Phases knew what.
So are y'all gonna believe what he just said out of his own voice or mouth, or y'all gonna keep running with the lie? Now, if I was over there with y'all, everybody over there in YTF, I understand y'all can't unsubscribe because y'all need somewhere to go. And a lot of y'all are used to the abuse that he give y'all. I'm just saying. Over here, and you're going to have a board. You got to have a board meeting over here. Because a lot of people over here ain't up to be getting hurt, ain't up to be arguing with nobody. They just not with it. We're a different breed over here. I'm just saying. So, I just put all that out there. But here's one thing that I'm going to put out there now. Since you want to lie about things that you talked about, Bedbug, a.k.a. Captain Caveman, let's talk about truth. We know you and Jocelyn Smith was talking about this, right? And they always say hit dogs holler, right? So we seen one hit dog on the internet really go off once I put this out there and once other people said certain stuff. Now, I told y'all, I believe now that Jocelyn Smith is Casey McDaniel. She have not came out and debunked any of that, which is unlike Casey McDaniel's style. Well, Bedbug, let's go here. You are obsessed with me.
There goes daintezjackson, y'all.
She haven't defended herself about the Jocelyn Smith thing. Because she must know I got some other stuff waiting. But look at what she said. Please be careful who you bring on your platform. Make sure they are vetted. People are deceptive. Guard and protect your platform. I'm very disappointed in the lies and deceptive people that built their platform off content on R. Kelly. This I saw a lot go on over the years since I've been in this fight against the injustice towards R. Kelly. Carolina Diamond is a liar. and a thief. What did she steal? Do you know what she stole, Casey McDaniel? She was introduced to many of R. Kelly's supporters by Dr. Rice. She brought 2 women to Dr. Rice's platform and introduced them as R. Kelly's sisters. Then Carolina Diamond got the attention she was looking for in the spotlight. She left Dr. Rice's platform and found her way over to Phase's The Next Level platform afterwards. She was able to introduce her new channel to the R. Kelly supporters as to supposed to being an inspirational channel and a life coach. I remember subscribing to Carolina Diamond channel because I believe she was really the person she said she was. So I trusted her in good faith. After a while, as I watched her channel, I noticed a change in her discussions. She started making it about her, didn't want to discuss anything about R. Kelly. She false advertised herself. She stole from those 2 platforms their subscribers and never gave Dr. Rice or Phases any credit for how they helped in making her channel successful. She is a wicked woman. So I'm going to ask you this question, Casey McDaniel. If she a wicked woman, then I guess Dr. Rice and Bedbug are wicked men. So why don't you say that about them? And I'm not taking up for nobody. But you've been on everybody's platforms, dick sucking and coochie licking. Here's my question. Where's your baby? Where's your husband? I've never heard a wham wham or KC, come here and give some food. I never heard any of that. So I'm just saying, man, like, y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all going after people because y'all like certain people. Stop. 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 The next thing I know, I get up this morning about 11:30 in the morning, and I see one stink puss going off about me. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it here, man. Trust me when I say this and I leave this here. Okay? Trust me when I say this and leave this here.
Going back, and I'm taking y'all with me in the first class cabin on the Ass Whooping Express. All aboard! Woo woo! Going back, and I'm taking.
And then I'm gonna say this.
He coming harder.
Now I know y'all ask me, Dana, why would you say that? Why would you play that sound? Why would you play those sound bites and then have your face up there? Because I'm trying to prevent y'all from going through this. When you're talking about somebody, right? This part is abnormal, right? And Jesus didn't part this motherfucker. Moses struck it with his stick. Right here, you can't grow no hair right there because your edges are bald on the side and your shit is peeled back, not pent back or pulled back. It's peeled back, okay? But then this is the mild side of it. As I go down, the fucked up side about it is right here. Your shit the size of Ukraine, motherfucker. And you talking about, oh, he this, he that. Your shit is the size of Ukraine, bitch. They over there fighting in that motherfucker right now. You got the U.S. right here. This is the Russian border right here. This is the entrance part of Ukraine. This is motherfucking Kiev. This whole channel. The fuck is wrong with you? I don't bother you. I don't say nothing about you, but you keep it about me. Why? I do not fuck with you. You got the whole Ukraine in your head, motherfucker. Something wrong with you. I don't know if you don't understand. I don't want you. I don't like you. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. Shit, you got the whole Black Sea channel right there going through your head. Man, shit, I'm surprised Turkey ain't blocking this shit off right now. Leave me the fuck alone. And then on top of that, this shit get worse. This shit get extremely worse. This shit get extremely worse. This shit get extreme. With a video like this, I would never talk about nobody.
In the name of love. In the name of love.
Not only do you got a wide ass key channel part, not only do you got bad teeth, not only do you probably got gingivitis and bad breath, but bitch, you got a bad body. And I'm not talking about BAD, I'm talking about fucked up. Look at this shit.
I wait till somebody
what the fuck is that?
And I wanna be the first one.
Yo, your stomach is where your ass should be at. What the fuck? Look.
Hit the floor. So tell the DJ to turn.
Look at this shit.
Cause it feels so good. Dancing to his remix makes me wanna step in the. Oh, baby. Step in the name of love.
I thought my teeth was crooked. Her shit bent back, railroaded. It looked like somebody just took a welder and just started having their way in her mouth. What the fuck is wrong with you, lady?
Step in the name of love.
Look at that.
Isn't gonna groove.
Oh no, wait a minute. Uh-uh. Girl, your fucking Aldi's feet, them bitches look like V-triggers. Look at this shit. What? You got a you got a bunion right here that curves over to the side. Where's your other feet? Don't you supposed to have a big toe, a little toe, a middle toe, and a pinky toe? Look at this shit. Oh my God. Yo. Look at this shit. Yo, I know this is not all your feet. What the fuck? Look at the. Then she got dollar store earrings in her head. Carol, stop.
Bring it back. So let me see you do the love.
I'm just saying, like, I just can't no more. Look, I can't deal with y'all people. Bedbug, I'm going to say this. Whoever Jocelyn Smith is, have your paperwork ready. Because all of y'all going to meet that investigator, bro. And that's no cap. So while you capping for your people, I'm really putting forth the effort, bro. And while I'm at it talking about an investigator, I do have a good one. I need for all the names of the defense funds that was created under Rob's name, and I'm going to submit them to the investigator. That's how we going to do that. That's how we going to do that. Oh, Lord. Jody said her hair match her shirt. They both from Gap. So I guess her hair match her shirt and her teeth because they all got the Gap. So that's how we're going to do this. Anybody that know the name of the defense funds, like the $1 Million Initiative, Kelly's for Justice, all that, send it to me. Send it to me. I got a damn sure great investigator who ain't going to play with you. I'm going to show you what a real PI is. And he's Jewish. I'm going to leave it there. And he's Jewish. So, y'all email it to me, and I'll put it in a collage, and I'll send it right over to him. And the dream team is going to get this investigation started. I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about, oh, we're going to investigate the defense fund. Okay. But the defense fund got his own indictment. Do that fake defense fund, bedbug. This one right here. Was this one in the indictment? I think not. I think not. Was the Kellys for Justice an indictment? I think not. Was the one that Gucci did an indictment? I think not. Was the one that Sylvia did an indictment? I think not. Y'all gonna give Rob his money. And I got a PI for you. He's Jewish. And his name is, I bet you want to know. That's how we gonna do it. Now I was just waiting. So now I'm gonna really show you how to do or how to have an investigation done. So with that being said, I'm done with these frauds. I don't got no beef. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not threatening nobody. That's stupid. That's goofy. Only thing I can say, of course, new Black Panther. Of course. But I said he's Jewish. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I got a brother. TAP initiative hosted by IndyCo. Oh, all of that. So, I ain't impressed. I'm going to show you how to get some shit done. Now watch niggas really start squirming. When that phone call really come to your phone, and then you be like, and then 3 days later, can I speak to such and such and such and such? I don't got to know your address. I'm going to give you a name, and I'm going to send you a picture over. And let it rock like that. We going to investigate all these other defense funds. Some people, I got their addresses, like Sylvia. I will be sending her address. Oh, yeah. So now, and we're going to investigate the one in New York, and we're going to get the banner shit, the transcripts, all that going to get investigated. Now y'all playing with the right one. I just waited. That's why I never sweated about a defense fund. Because I told you, my hands never got dirty. But y'all going to give Rob his money. Everything that y'all collected off of him, y'all going to give him his money. And on that note, y'all remember the report from Daily Beast? Someone was allegedly trying to get 1 million facts. Getting on that note, I'm going to say this. Go support Shaboon Wilson page. Go support Prima Donna page. Go support Fantasia Habashan page. Go support Georgia Girl page. Go support Sky Zone page. Go support Brooke page. Go support Big Vi Opinion page. Definitely support me over here. I thank y'all so much. But I'm only on here for another day and a half. Then I'm back on my main channel. Also, don't forget, holla at me on Rumble. And we got a lot to talk about tonight. Because a lot of people think Russia is the wrong ones in this war. That's all I'm going to say, because, you know, they strike me. And I tell anybody, if you are doing politics, do not do it on YouTube. Do not do it on YouTube. Do not do it on Instagram. Do not do it on Instagram. Definitely do not do it on Meta. There is no more Facebook. It's called Meta. It's Metaverse. If you can, get the hell off Metaverse. I'm looking for my exit for the third time. It's just my friends don't be like, Dana, I don't want to keep doing that. So look, if you can, get off Metaverse. I tell anybody, if you on Telegram, holla at me. I will put you in the same groups that I'm in. But I am going to ask you 4 questions. And if you answer no to any of them questions, I can't put you in these groups. Also, go support Denise, Love Yourself, me, Miss Lady T, and everybody else on the Dream Team on TikTok. Definitely. But I urge everybody, if you really want to talk politics, what you're going to need a second place to go. Go to Rumble, We Got Ups, or Getter, or Safe Chat. I'm in all 4 under Official Dana J. I load up everything. in about a week, you will not be able to talk about nothing politics on YouTube. They are banning countries now for doing that. So what you think gonna happen to our channel? All hell is breaking loose. Right now, we are in a war. And I ain't talking about Ukraine. I'm talking about right here on home soil. The Freedom Convoy truckers are fighting for our freedom. Because while y'all so caught up with the DVOC 91, they went to Congress and passed the vaccine mobile pass. I refuse. You ain't putting that in me. So I'll save my reservations for when I go over Rumble tonight. I'm going live. No. I ain't going live tonight. It's 10:14. Oh, time got away. I've been on here 3 hours. I'm going live tomorrow on Rumble. And we're going to talk about it. Just go to Rumble, subscribe to me, OfficialDanaJay. We're going to talk about it all on Rumble. I'm going to show y'all some stuff that's going to make you sick to your stomach. Of how the propaganda got you caught up in a lie. Media ain't telling you the truth. So, new Black Panther, I definitely want to see you over Rumble, man. Please go like my page over there. It's OfficialDanaJay on Rumble. But guess what? I love Jazmin on Debo. Oh, I mean, that's cool. He calls her. They got a number. I don't have a number. But hey, this is bat crazy. Tomorrow I'm on Rumble tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Jazmin on Debo, y'all. This man, look. It is what it is. And I don't even hate her. I just know she's a liar. So, what I'm saying is, go support the people that I shouted out. Go support Levi for Kelly. Go support everybody I shouted out, man. Everybody got something to say. All right? I was just saying, wait a minute. American Refuse is a demonic. I'm not watching that. Yeah, I seen that. I'm not watching it again. Saying no, no pro. Have any of you heard helicopters flying over? I hear it a lot where I live. Queen B, what state you in? Right. She ain't nobody special. Rumble is a platform, but that don't censor free will speech. We Got Ups is Ice Cube's platform who don't censor free will speech. But I gotta go fry some chicken for tomorrow in the air fryer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Michigan. Oh, yeah. Y'all got a lot of stuff going on over there. Queen B, you might need to get with me about something because y'all about to go through turmoil too. Wisconsin, I got to find out and what happened at the Wisconsin thing today. Because I think they did something crazy today. So I got to find out. So I'm about to go fry some chicken in the air fryer, man. Love every last one of y'all. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. Elephants don't swat flies, nor do they run and lie about Dana. Stop. You ain't gonna do that. All right, look. Also, for all my JD vegan people, y'all thought I was lying, didn't y'all? Y'all went and got that JD vegan. Y'all love it. Go to your Walmart. Listen, If your Walmart don't have it, email me your Walmart address and store code. The only way you would get the store code is if you go talk to a manager. Get your Walmart store code and address. Also, shout out to Atlantic City. All Walmarts in Atlantic City got their drop on yesterday and is sold out today. I thank y'all. Continue getting the JD Vegan, man. Thank you so much, Sunshine Brown. Continue getting the JD Vegan, y'all. Without y'all, there's no movement to shut down Ben & Jerry's, to shut down Bluebell, all the ones that's poisoning you by giving you dairy. Because we found out that the dairy is not clean now. And a lot of the dairy cheese is not dairy, it's plastic. If you think I'm lying, get a piece of cheese that's dairy. Put it over top of a hot dog, right? Put it in a microwave on 2 minutes and take it out. And lift up the cheese. Watch the hot dog come with it. I'm telling you, it's a movement. They trying to kill us through food. We have to keep it going. Let's turn away from the dairy. Leave the dairy alone. They do have subsidy cheese. They got some vegan cheese that I was like, oh, that's nasty. No. I love it now. I'm not full vegan, but the way it's going, I'm loving what I'm tasting. I have vegan chicken nuggets, and I have these vegan burgers. Oh, my God. These black bean burgers. You can't get me to eat another hamburger again. Black bean burgers are the joint. So, look. Let's continue jumping in the air fryer if you have any. If not, cook on a grill. If not, bake it. If you have to have that grease, that you got to dip it in some grease, do it yourself. And don't get them over big chicken wings. No. They are hormones. They will kill you. Don't get the real big chicken wings. Get the just nice sized chicken wings, okay? I'm telling you. And you had the nuggets today. How did you like the nuggets, love? How did you like the nuggets? My daughters are vegan. Okay. And see, and vegan is not, I heard they doing rice like that. It's made of plastic. Yep. I'm telling you, that's why if I have to eat rice, I go to the Chinese people and I get the sushi rice. There's no way you can plasterize that. But when I tell y'all JD's vegan, that's why people have to have a stent put in their arteries, because all the captain built up in the arteries and also sitting on the heart valve. Facts. I haven't tried the cauliflower onion rings yet, but I will do that. Yes, I'm going to get the JD today since my husband and I are going to die. Rose Key, I'm telling you. She said, love said delicious. Rose Key, I'm telling you, when you get your JD, can you go live? Because I want to see your facial reaction. I have a whole freezer full of it. So I eat one every day. I have a whole freezer full of it. I eat one every day. Thank you so much, Ms. Lady T. Somebody said that they got JDs today. Young Shorty T, was that you that said you got your JDs today? Thank you so much, Ms. Lady T. Cauliflower rice. Oh man, I gotta try that, bro. It's been a month since I had meat. How do you feel? I'm working on becoming a vegan. I don't know. I can't let go chicken. I can't let go my man. I need my air fried wings. Where is that? Love yourself. I'm in Charlotte. We Gastonia. Okay. Okay, Dana. Okay, cool. I'm on that vegan tip lately. I love it. Okay, love. Depopulation agenda. Yep. We have it. It's really good. Coretta, you said you have it is really good. What flavors have you tasted? Vegans still eat dairy products, but vegetarians don't. What? That's not true, Judah. Because vegan folks are vegetarians. Is it short for vegetarian? Thank you so much, Scott. My kids are heart patients, so we are vegan. Oh, okay. Thank you, Si. Thank you, Scott. I'll send it to you in the email so you can see. Okay, cool. I want you to know what we eat also. Okay, cool. Mail me some, this healthy. Also, I'm going to see. Cool. I'll definitely get y'all some. But I'm going to do that monthly from now on. I'm just going to pick a random person and just mail like 2 pints of JD Vegan out to them. I don't eat fried food and junk food no more. I'm trying to get away from junk food, but it's hard, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's hard. I haven't had no bread in 14 days now. And I see the difference a little bit. I use fishing plate. I'm trying that fish now, and I'm just, Detoxing will make you sick. Healing symptoms, no joke. Right, you're right. Love, are you Kamora Lee Simmons? Very pretty. Oh, wow. Love yourself, by the way. What is the email, Dana? So once we taste it, I'll do a video. My email is book, BOOK, DanaJay, DANAJAY @gmail.com. Yep. Oreo vanilla is favorite. Okay. So the girls love the vanilla. Okay. It's on 5518 South Boulevard in Charlotte. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to get away from junk too, man. Look, I'm telling you, JD Vegan is not an ice cream. It's not a sherbet. It's a frozen dessert. You feel me? Gibberish. Okay. Tomato, to each his own. Book. Okay. That's my email. It was over 200 people in here. Let's see. The like should be higher. This is a good live. Okay, cool. That's fine. Thank you, Miss Barbara. I appreciate it. But it came for the mess. Mail me all of them. Sky's on. I played the live you had me on, and he fell out laughing from the reactions you had when I told you about the movie. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody working together. But look, I'm up out of here, man. It's 10:30. And I got to go put these wings in the air fryer. I'm up out of here. Y'all know what type of night I'm going to have. Actually, it's too late for me to eat. So I'll eat tomorrow. But what I will do is make me a smoothie tonight. I will do that. I ain't going to lie. I will do that. Yeah, love is very pretty. Very beautiful. I owe you dinner. Okay, thank you, Coretta. Hey, Rizzy, I know I sounded like... Okay. All right, I'm up out of here. Y'all be blessed. Peace.
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time for no stupid ass conversation.